Dateline, Teleradyo, and at the same time na YouTube. Kami mga bisinas one time lang, Dateline o GBPI TV 11. Sa prinsipyo kita, kay mucho kita ko sa kay diskuti sa dia. Sobre mga asuntos kita kumpronta ka naton. Of course, in your solo sa dia, kay regular co-host niyo Al-Habshi, tagin ako. Good morning, good Al.
Good morning mga vecinos. ¿Qué tal vosotros este día? Siempre, nunca se hay pérdida de amorgamiento. Que ojalá en buenamente kita todo este día, mañana, next week, next month, next year y hasta cuando yan. De ustedes, simple servidor, ta invita con vosotros manjunto karamon por medio de ustedes mga opinión, reacción, sugestión, incluido el baga reklamo. Tali el número plus na de ustedes mga screens 0916-672-3051. Otra vez, 0916-672-3051. Bienvenidos. Welcome na de ustedes favorito programa, el Dateline Teleradyo.
Y como siempre mga vecinos, número uno siempre del atención del entero mundo este mga tiempo, still counting, amo el dreaded o makamiedo clase de enfermedad que se llama el 2019 nCoV o el coronavirus. Que este mga tiempo, asigun con el World Health Organization, makamiedo ya kay por causa el coronavirus, yaman lampas siya el statistics con aquel del SARS ayun na mainland China. O por eso tasi kita el Puerto Bisyada con sa mga bisinos kaya anya na aking nato na Pilipinas. Puera ko na kel dos yamuri de mas temprano que todo aquellos mga estaban na Wuhan, China. Tiene pataas embukada ahora el gobierno con tres pa otro, no? Ya pwede man sila en kontra pero hindi pa sila tarrebela si donde estos, no? Si porque tres kay por causa, puera ko na kel dos que yamuri, primero el aquel Chinese female, no? 38 years old, después sa segunda el 44 years old. Este tres, amo daw kayot ya queda in close contact con este dos mga dipunto. Por eso tabusca sila con aquellos, tiene de aquellos yaman home arrest ya sila, yaman house arrest. Y 80 daw, 80 ya, no, mga persons under investigation agigan nato na Pilipinas.
Well, ojalá mga vecinos, aquellos mga suspected carrier del coronavirus, puede con esos todo ay arresta, no? And then confine, mang-quarantine kanila to ensure hindi si mangkalayad. Iwala, mientras at large sila, no era sila kung ken pwede mang-contact, itanong lang kita ke negative sila with coronavirus. Otherwise, mga vecinos, logically, kay sig positive sos carrier del coronavirus, and then akal mga dias, kita si imbускada kanila ang gobyerno, no incurra, and then they mingled with other people. Ayal makamiedo.
Sí. Okay, worldwide aura el yamuri 362 ya.
No.
362 del cuando lang del ayer mga 304 lang akakunta kita. Después 9,000 14,300 plus el infected. Aura 362 ya el muerto y el infectado tayo na 17,300 ako. Makamiedo este mga vecinos, no? Now, yaman overtake daw este con el SARS, aquel SARS antes, no? In a matter of weeks, el número del Kenya muri, no? Na coronavirus ayun na mainland China, yaman overtake ya con el epidemic kaya causa el SARS del 2003 ayun na mismo país. So, siendo el outbreak del Disyembre, more than desde que el diciembre hasta ahora more than 360 more than 360 personas el que muri na mencionó enfermedad comparando con el 349 dead desde el SARS durante el periodo de 9 meses. December lang kala, January, February, 2 months pa lang mga vecinos yaman lampas siya con el número del muerte con el SARS. Kaya aquel SARS yan kansa pa 9 months para registrar el muerte de 349. So, amoste el taas bien makamiedo con este clase de situación.
Pero alam mga vecinos, sa kinang Pilipinas, taliyaman let's hope and pray que hindi si agrava problema acerca del coronavirus, mga vecinos.
Pero el presidente di ato naki, Presidente Duterte, no sabi si taas lang ba subi el moral del mga gente o tamang broma lang ba o cosa, él mismo tapela con el mga gente que no mas daw tiene miedo con este ENCOB. No sabi kita si cosa. Pero a segunda noticia, el presidente Rodrigo Duterte quítale con el miedo ilinasa acerca del 2019 novel coronavirus na un press briefing kaya hace del lunes ali na Malacanang, no? Y hablale, let's start with narratives by saying that everything is well in the country. That there's nothing really to be extra scared of the coronavirus thing, no? Nabarasan si agi ka nato na datong país, tamira man kita, el esfuerzo kita ase el gobyerno. Akal ba hindi igual na China, yakuhi kanila seko-seko. Okay, primero, 2 kaso lang daw siya, prinsipyo lang daw siya na 2 kaso, nunuay lang sila. Hasta ya queda bien manada y bien manada, no? El presidente Duterte ya hace aclara que uno del mga ENCOB-related death que llaman record aquí na Pilipinas y el otro pa fatality, mga foreigner man daw estos, no? Ya cuestiona también él con el hysterical response del público siguiendo la noticia acerca el confirmado coronavirus case aquí na diatong país. Hablale, el response del mga gente desde el mga initial reports del coronavirus, bin hysterical ngayon, no? Sige-sige lang, no? Mandaw ang necesidad para kena hysterical. If there is really a virus going around, why do you have to be hysterical? Na el punto niyo del presidente, do not be hysterical. Let's take all the precautionary measures.
Well, you cannot blame the people if ever, no? Keda hysterical, siyempre, hindi si broma klase de enfermedad. Bueno lang era si no hay que tamurit, kung matawi kita, alina China, ina otro lugar. Unfortunately, mga bisinos, si tamuri, as reported, and that's exactly what makes the people hysterical. Tamalingasa. It may not be literally hysterical, pero el lingasa, el worry, sobra-sobra ka el worry del mga gente.
Hindi ka pwede inkita, Gilberto, deadly si habla otro klase lang yan sa klase de enfermedad, aquel temperma lang to, dapat kada bueno. Although, statistically, siya naman niya kada bueno. Of the number yung mention na kita, so far, pero din mahina ba el ratio de aquellos na kada bueno? So far, ahora may pakani kita pwede uwi si Yakuan ba, no? Ya aumenta ba aquel 312, kaya kada bueno. Mahina el ratio del mga kienta kada bueno comparando con el ratio kung kienta sa kasi Lord.
Okay. El sabio, kinasambuang galit, el 140,000 plus na mas debe que manlingasa.
¿Por qué, man?
Mga gente na sambuang.
¿Por qué, man?
Kaya el cosa sila tiene miedo, muerto, ya.
Kulay ka.
Ya moría el asunto del electoral protest. Contra con el diila kung ken sila bota. And that is Mayor Maria Isabel Bengklima.
So ya
so el 140,000 plus na mas debe ki manlingasa.
Sina.
Unlike Alio nasa coronavirus, na continue lingasa. Pero aquí 140 kwanto kel to be exact?
142 or 144,000.
No hay mas cosa que debe manlingasa. Kay Yamuria. Yamuria el cosa sila ta manlingasa. No? And that is the electoral protest lodged against the victory of Maria Isabel Bengklima as mayor of Zamboanga City. Because the COMELEC has already dismissed the case as announced no less than by the mayor herself yesterday in the press briefing Alina City Hall.
Okay. So anyway, abla pa sila si man-file ko na sa electoral protest pero may magita tamira mga political divisiveness, no? Desde akabal election ng mga gente yaman move on yaman. Although channel lang kwantos mga individual kino pwede man move on, incluido ya aquellos mga kinyaman file ko na sa electoral protest.
Na I don't know si akal kinyaman akal mga ta-support ako electoral protest can move on. But certainly aquel 140,000 plus kayan lingasa acerca de ese electoral protest pwede si mang move on.
Oh.
Pwede sila durmi imbanamente, pwede konsesyo, pwede celebrar.
Okay.
Because el cosa sila tachiri miedo, ya moría como tablagan yun. No?
146,079
79.
votes.
146,079 gente sa siyudad de Zamboanga el primero que manlingasa when the electoral protest was lodged.
Okay.
But now that it has died following the dismissal of the COMELEC na S149,079 can already rejoice.
Que decir el COMELEC no hay en contra alguna fuerte evidencia o prueba que ese 146,000 resulta ser de lucuras.
Well, kita escucha era con esa decisión del COMELEC, ¿no? Aquel especialmente el de la razón, ¿no? Si por qué sila man-dismiss. And kaya también kita manghunto con cuantos mga abogado oficiales. Cosa ba kaya decir ese dismissal del COMELEC vis-a-vis or in relation con el duda kaya pone na eleksyon.
Okay.
Kay kere tu no kere, una vez tiene electoral protest, takriya si duda, kere decir.
Sí,
Tadale
sí.
si impresyon, kay dudable el resulta del eleksyon.
Sí.
Basta tiene electoral protest, no puede kita si inkita, tiene kat si impresyon, kay dudable el eleksyon. So, cosa si kere decir, el dismissal del COMELEC, con ese caso, or con ese electoral protest que llaman lads contra con el victory del alcalde Maria Isabel Benclim.
Well, pending legal explanations para con el mga ordinaryo gente, esa desisyon amoy tabohra con todo el mga duda.
Siguro pwede ka kita mangunto Bay kung si Kim Elago being an election lawyer and at the same time a councilor ali akikanato na syudad and one of the three lawyer councilors ali na consejo.
Na ese as far as el electoral protest ese contra con el mayor. Remember yan, well, COMELEC dos aquel. How about the electoral protest na first district?
Well, probable tamangunto también con Stephen Roy Cañete, no? Kaya interesable este asunto mga bisinos.
Okay.
Kaya kung tablagan niyo, when the protest was lodged, it created an impression kay, Dolce ni Hocus Pocus, election, but, logically, mga bisinos, with the dismissal, it turned out to be false todo akusasyon.
Okay, el konsepto kasi di sa mga electoral protest, nadala si impression kay based on nakusa el intensyon no del Kintaman files that they were cheated. Amo siya no, they were cheated in a way no sabi kita diferente klase de sitwasyon man el cheating no na pero el general concept ali si porque sila man file con el electoral protest kaya hindi sila kontento o kumbinsido con el dila perdition kaya simple sila ya pega drogas kanila yaman cheat kanila.
Alright, now ese ba debe ba siya perdia ese mga impresyon kung sa ba tamen debe ase el mga kanya mang lads kun ese.
Is it appealable?
No. Or now that the COMELEC is dismissed, kung sa ba debe ase el kanya man lads or kanya mang file kun ese electoral protest. Should they go on with their suspicion or should they move on? Ese el cosa debe kaya kita sabi istaba ng mga seasoned politicians, cosa ba debe hacer?
Kaya pwede kita sabi de mas temprano, el nature del complaint, no? Kay por causa, el kanya man file con el caso, hindi le contento kay tiene mga barangay onde le ta esperanza que ganale, ya perdele. Es el uno del mga razón, no? Incluido kay mga barangay que sabi le desde con ele, historically con ele gayot. na porque ya perdele en ese mga barangay. Uno sa del mga kwan. I just do not know na nature del el laman, el contenido, ayan ang District 1. Kay ayan ang District 1, sisigi-sigi to, el Kenya perde, tiene diferensya de mga 28, mga 8,000 mas. Hindi tamang kamali, o mga 8,000 mas boto. Mientras aquí, más de 30,000 el mayoralty. El diferensya.
Okay. Well, para to answer akal miyong own question, mga bisinos, cosa ba debe asi el Kenya planta kaso kung Kenya question na.
Sí.
Being a political analyst, mga bisinos, at the same time broadcaster, para kumigo, el Kenya mang lodge kung sa electoral protest should
Concede.
with all their hearts
With all humility.
with all humility accepta con el decision del COMELEC and move on and stop talking about the past election and paint it como dudable, doubtful, with doubts, mga bisinos, kung election. Because the primary agency tasked to resolve ese mga question acerca del election has already spoken.
Yes.
That is the Commission on Election.
Bonito katera si Esel Susede, no? That would have been a very ideal setting. Nakika natin but historically, once naman file to electoral protest, nuay pa yung uwi historically at na Pilipinas, kaya after asasali el ruling el COMELEC o sa ahensya ba, el korte ba, nuay pa yung uwi kay el perdido na mismo ruling, yaman concede.
Okay. Well, I recognize, no, derecho si todo.
Sí.
It may not, probably, no hay intention para mancha con el resulta, but granting for the sake of discussion, kere lang at sabi, no, what indeed transpired durante the election. That's why questions were asked before the COMELEC to resolve.
Sí.
Okay. However, now that the COMELEC has decided, el propio cosa debe hacer para conmigo is one, to extend mga bisinos a congratulatory message to the winner.
The hand of reconciliation.
I understand. Si cuando proklama kanila el COMELEC, kung Mayor Beng, el COMELEC, no hay se congratulatory message from
the losing candidate
side. I understand. Because chinagani sila plano. And that is the right.
Sí.
Everyone's right, mga bisinos. But yakabaya el election para una vez kay el gente hindi pensa di politika lang ese sino yung mga exercise lang ele di derecho debe proprio lang extend a congratulatory message to the mayor Ben Climaco, and then probably with humility offer an apology. Kaya man kamali cosa sila suspetsa. Na suspicion dila that tiene cosa ya sucede durante el election. Well, para kumigo, there's nothing to lose. Offer an apology. What cosa man si abla, I'm sorry, ang kamali kami. We thought ya tiene cosa siyo, ya tiene something wrong na the last election. Precisely, we questioned that. Precisely, we sought for a solution or answer before the Commission on Election.
Well, si para kumiyo gani, si bien pesaw katel apology, para kanila, masin ko na lang, concede, congratulate, because that to me is already a manifestation.
All right. I don't know siya sino matamin ko sa Tamira, un season politician, at the same time abogao, mga bisinos. We will take a look kung este kaso, mga bisinos, sa linya junto nga natin Konsehal Attorney Kim Lago. Konsehal, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Konsehal. Si Alal Habsi junto kun Philip Aboy. All right, diretso yung pregunta contigo, being a seasoned politician and a election lawyer at the same time. All right, Konsehal, cosa el general meaning de ese dismissal del electoral protest against the Mayor Maria Isabel Benclimaco before the Commission on Election?
That means todo ang mga allegations and claims kay ang racial protestor is null and void. May legal basis, may factual basis. Hindi nabalasan. Hindi nabalasan. Kasi boss mo siya, factual basis, no legal basis.
Would you know, Consel Kim, okay, dali kita un poco background. Would you know si cosa el nature del complaint? Si cosa laman del complaint? Mas gist lang.
It's a general complaint del antes-mayor Celso Lobregat is that counting machines and mga counting machines daw del Comelec hindi yakunta correct.
Okay.
Hindi yakunta correct. Iko ang print kumubogus. Basically, the question sila kung something is wrong na electronics, na computer, na kung sila ba focus sa nila machine.
Si man analyze ang gani kita, si SL nature del complaint, I was about to say, entonces technical gali, hindi man-made. Pero si man analyze kita ko ng sitwasyon, el nature del complaint, el machine, no hay man print el cosa verdad.
Kung ba virus?
Kung ba? Pero caused by men.
Men.
Okay.
Intentional ba?
Okay, ansina.
Yabot ako ng 200. No si print 200. Kung yung print lang siya, 50 lang ang isuyo boto.
Okay.
Kung hindi letakre, kay ito na mga presinto ni, ito na sa kamoto ng isuyo mga leader, yan lang kanauli.
Okay.
Alright, other than that, Konsehal, other than that, would you know si Chen yung mga allegation of na electoral protest of vote buying ba, of massive disenfranchisement? The usual tari. Chen ba sila, Konsehal?
The usual man sila parts of them. Pero you have to prove that there was massive that. Namin siya Comelec in this case by proof of the allegation.
Okay. Konsehal, being an veteran election lawyer at the same time, ese ba dismissal del Comelec na mga alegasyon kontra con el election or victory di suyo, should that be carried also to the other victors del election? Quiere decir, as to why hindi deberasan niya gana el mga konsehal, el vice mayor, el congressman, kay un partido lang man, no? Hindi deberasan kun at the same time, kasi mga akusasyon, ay gana lang si Konsehal Kim, kay dagdag bawas ay gana si Konsehal the usual. Should that be carried to all of you, the victors?
Yes, because normally, hindi pwede gana un kandidato na abrat lang kaya si Prod hindi in Powell Otto. Normally, si Senator Prod de Berasan, it will show to all candidates. So, correct to Pabla, el dismissal ese election protest is an indictment of entire, hindi lang ako ng mayor, hasta ko ng vice mayor, hasta councilor, hasta congressman. So that was really a clean election in Zamboanga State.
Regardless what party they belong.
Regardless of what party they belong.
So as a rejoinder ko na sa question di Al, Che naman tamen semejante electoral protest siya man file el un losing candidate for congressman na first district kontra I mean the same nature, no? Would you know, Konsehal Kim, si Cosa tamen, I mean, is it the same nature, ayan na District 1? Tiyan ba tayo alkong resulta?
No hay pa.
No hay pa man resolve.
Oo.
Okay,
Pero otro que kasi el Congress is in the House. Tiene na
H-Red.
tribunal. Hindi si local el can decide.
At
Okay.
sina, del congressman.
Mas tarda. Actually, mas caro.
Okay.
Mas caro el gastos
Alright.
del congressional.
Konsehal, mag-reverse yung el question in antes, no? It should be carried ese dismissal del COMELEC con el todo victors regardless of parties or to what party they belong, no? Debe ese dismissal del COMELEC decision should eliminate all doubts na victory or election niya pasa to include aquel mga yagana. Now, ma-reverse the meu question, Konsyal. Should the COMELEC found merits na kaso and decided unfavorable kung el Kenya gana, for example, kung Mayor Beng, should it also be carried to the other victors, Konsyal? Kaya decir, debe ba manduda tamen con el victory del otro mga ganador pa?
Sí.
Okay.
En caso man el election protest ya proseguir, tiene basis, tiene actual basis, tiene prueba kaya deberá sangkat yan hocus-pocus. That holds for all those who want.
Okay.
Na, okay.
However, because of technicalities, only the mayor is affected by the election protest. Kay all the rest, may mag-Kenyan protest.
Kay Nuay man kami na.
Pero el doubt,
Yes.
el general doubt, it will hold true.
Okay. Okay, if that is so, in the case of all those who won, that is also so in the case of all those who lose.
Yes.
Kaya decir, aquellos mga Kenya perde, na sila duda ara, ay baka yagana yun. While el mga ganaw, alegre sila, kay that vindicates them, na el mga perdido tamen will have to accept.
Yes.
Okay.
The election, see.
Okay.
So just for a note, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is the first election protest that was filed in Zamboanga City.
Ay, sina ba?
First?
So first in history?
Uy.
Yes. You try to look.
Are you sure, Konsehal Kim? Doon siya naman yung tako na inap.
Go back to the otro election, tiene ba Kenyang parang protest?
Aquí na Zamboanga.
Sí.
And so far, the fastest, bien pronto. ¿Cuántos meses lang? Mayo.
Así na lang siya corre.
Corre.
That's correct. Tupaw lang siya. Kinigan rese, mas corre pa.
Nakaita akordayo, aquel caso di Mike Alabar pati di Jihan Eding, it took about mga 11 months, hindi tamang kamali. Mientras May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January man yung resolve. Noong po ko, temprano 8 months.
Kaya akan
Di Alabar, pati di Kwan. Hindi man electoral protest.
Hindi ka tilbasigan. So, miscount girl.
Na, pero machine related, syempre.
Hindi ka machine na naabakal ng mga maestra.
Okay. Sige.
Consolidation ba? Kung deklara kung allegation niya, deklara kung Jihan, winner, pwede pa proceed pwede kunta.
Okay, so it's another thing. Pero bira kita ko na
May suma total ba? May suma total.
Okay. Konsehal.
So, kung yung suma total, yan ka na si Alamay with 2 points.
Okay. Konsehal, I'd like to believe no, kay tiene kita todo derecho, si tiene kita duda, probably, no, na aquel mga kontenido na complain di mio, it may not be fabricated, sino el di mio intention, I just want relief. I just want to know si El Dimio duda ba, deberasan ba, and so I filed the protest, no? And that is everyone's right. Now, with the dismissal of the COMELEC, is it correct to conclude kay mali el duda del Kenyaman protest?
Sí, totoo.
Okay. Mali el duda. Now, si intentional tamen na kay rabya lang as to why yung mga file protest iimbenta mga aligasyon and so is it also correct to say, konsehal, kay mali or el cosa clase de imbusterias kaya ablayo durant nadimio complaint?
Correct. Kaya supposed to be,
Now,
so two politician, pati siyempre kung total dito lawyer,
okay.
before to sa mampile dito yung protest, yan ito mga affidavit.
Alright.
Yan ito witness.
Okay.
Itong gente who will come forward and say, sir, iya talya presente, iya po din nila, sir, pa-distribute sila, sir. Kapag compra vote buying sila, sir. Or, sir, talya yun, kung yan nila yun, yung mismo, yung nila yun, kung botong ito, kung yung print, kasi na, hindi amo, tiene cosa hace el COMELEC, el maestra, por eso el resulta, hindi amo.
Okay.
Kasi si debe mga witnesses, because el duda must have a factual basis. Ang mga tabi natin.
Alright.
Kasi to do that, somebody supports an evidence, gives
Okay.
an evidence.
Alright.
Na, hindi to debe vampire case, hindi ito ebidensya.
Okay. Now-
Now,
Now, Konsehal, the fact that the COMELEC has spoken on all the allegations or duda ba, cosa ba debe hacer el Kenyaman protest? Is it proper for, or is it within the ambit of, cosa ba say, truthfulness? Or I don't know what word to describe further. Debe ba, konsehal, the fact kay mang kamaliele ba? Or hindi deberasan el disyo aligasyon as proven by the COMELEC following the dismissal? Is it proper, konsehal? I don't know si Chenny politician ang sina yaase. Is it proper to offer an apology? Is it proper, konsehal, to admit in public kay yamang kamaliw, if ever yamang kamaliele na duda ba or si intentional ba, I'm sorry na duda ninyo.
under the law, there is no such obligation under the law.
Okay.
Pero sa concept to tabla, amo si talaman sila statemanship.
There is no law that compels anyone kung protesti.
Pero there is something like statemanship.
Okay.
Sabi to antes, aquí na Zamboanga, si el opposing cosa paste, Yaperte, paandali na casa del Visuyo contra
Contrincante. Contrincante.
Opponent niya lang. Opponent difícil.
Opponent, andali na casa,
Yes.
man-congratulate mo dahil opponent, so masira kape, cover kel, magkwento, tulbiya, ang sila lang.
Antecese. Antecese. Okay.
Now,
Hindi ito
that is
rason.
called statemanship.
Okay.
Sports ba? Sport lang to.
Okay.
Now, so sabi kita, si former Congressman Celso Lopez will do it or not, no? Pero that will speak el character de suyo.
On the other hand, mientras kita, Ote, si Al, iyo, ta Esperanza, Ansina, era debe sucede, on the other hand, si hindi sa sucede Ansina, es una decision del COMELEC declaring, no? Que verdadero katyaga na si Mayor Beng, is it appealable? Pwede pa mo man appeal el petition?
Yes.
Pwede pa?
Pwede siya man appeal.
Okay.
So, sabi kita whether, sabi to mga politician, hindi nagpapre, so they can appeal, of course.
So, they can appeal to as high as the Supreme Court. Igual como ordinary kaso.
Sí.
Okay.
Por eso ganit dali emphasis as far as COMELEC is concerned. Quiere decir na that is not conclusive con el otro pa mga korte. Pero as far as COMELEC is concerned, no hay debe cosa que manduda con el victory del alcalde Ben Climaco konsehal na 149,79 persona kanya buta con nila. No hay debe cosa manduda.
As far as COMELEC.
As far as COMELEC is concerned.
See, ibig sabihin, I'll count the number of votes that was counted. Tupaw.
Okay.
Okay, Consel Kim,
are you...
También el voto de Celso. El cosa también sa kaboto si Celso. Tupaw
también.
Okay. Konsehal, are you expecting that from former Congressman Celso Lobregat? An apology ba or congratulatory message to the mayor? The fact that the COMELEC is spoken. Are you expecting that, Konsehal? Or should he do that?
Yun ang sabi nga siya, no, I cannot predict. No, sabi yun. Pero I wish that Celso Lobregat could sabi to si Senator Subiri Yasis
kasi sila ka na Coco.
Sila Coco. Yasis yan yan accept anyway, we hope for the good and betterment of Zamboanga City kasi we belong to one kung alam mo si partido kami antes kung tulad si kami antes so maybe we can still find love no?
Anyway, Consel Kim, you've been an election lawyer for a long time, lawyering for politicians, mas hindi man siguro aquí, no? Afuera del peso. Chete nga mga taabla, si Chene man daw mga electoral protest debe man file, aquel era na kaso del vice mayoralty. Kay kwanto lang kalal diferensya nila, mas 3,000, mga 3,000. Na pero in your experience, ese na kaso del mayoralty with a difference of more than 30,000, kaya ito pwede mira con ese, Chene ba point donde el losing candidate debe man file electoral protest with that margin?
Pwede man siya, pero you know, you have to take into account kada presinto 200 boto lang. That means you have to protest on about 50 or 100%. Mucho record, di ba? Mucho record. Normally kasi si protest kita, tapos kita mga 20%, 30%. Kasi kaya tapos ito siya siya na yan pong witness, siya na yan pong mga yung compute yan kung sabi ka ito ko sa DBSL kaya sabi ito, si Celso Lobregat, style disuyo, tam pre-compute, siya nila
sa own computation.
Formula na presinto, dinyo boto, presinto, asi na mga leader. So, nuwailan sa kakil mga boto, so ta pensa, kaya kinamalo el makina. Así na el disuyo.
Alright. Konsehal, muchísimas gracias na tiempo dali to kanamon para to enlighten us con este asunto and at the same time to educate our viewers on matters of election. Thank you so much, Konsehal.
Hello?
Sí, sí.
Hello?
Sí.
Meron kami yung auto kami man-announce.
Sige, sige.
Kami yung ayer, dito kami kayo forecast I received the dismissal of the ombudsman case that was filed by the e-media contra Colonel City Government Pati Councilor.
Okay.
That's another news.
That's another serious grande news kami siya. So, i-receive kami, iyo, i-receive. So, sabi siya, mga auto kandidato, government officials also receive.
Yan dismiss, yan dismiss.
Yan dismiss. No basis yet, no factual, no legal basis.
Cosa el issue? Alin na graft case, human file sa estasyon?
Akin ba, ako na to, Yarabia and Pili siya kay LC. And I'm speaking only for the city council.
Si.
Si El Mayor, yan si closure order.
Okay.
Diba?
And then you pass a resolution.
Kapag we pass a resolution supporting.
Yes.
So categorically, applicant el ombudsman, there is no law violated by the city council by passing a resolution supporting a move of the mayor.
Okay.
There is no law violated.
Okay, so
that is only the sentiment of the city council.
okay, if the city council was exonerated from that case, so it goes along. Asa kel kaso tamen na kontra ko del city government on the same nature, dismiss tamen.
Entire.
So quiere decir justo el action di mayor. No hay cosa mali niya.
Correct.
Okay.
Pero el ano niya is, even if el complex del ombudsman niya, even if assuming al kwento na questionable el book del mayor in still the resolution of the city council supporting is not a violation of any law.
Okay.
Pansin na.
Maskin pa kaya gana sila kontra kun na mayor.
Hindi pa siyempre demanda because it's a mere sentiment.
Okay.
Pabor yung nasuporta kami mayor. Pero hindi kami el pase.
Alright. Aklarado kita, Konsehal, el dismissal, el kaso na ombudsman was lodged against the members of the council or to include the mayor, and that the dismissal was favorable to you and to the mayor.
So yaman file sila kaso kontra kun mayor, vice mayor, el entire city council.
Not only si el administrator pa.
After administrator. Okay. So entire city government ngayon.
City government.
Okay. And so the ombudsman dismissed the case against all.
Complete.
Okay. So congratulations, Konsehal. Oy, congratulations. Na akina sa manga, kwanto kila mo rin na coronavirus?
300, kwanto kayo? 300 plus siya, 362.
Na akina sa manga, Konsehal, dos muerto ya. Na electoral protest, pati si kaso na ombudsman. Na dedo ya.
Okay, preguntay contigo personally ha. Tu ba, yato ng mga sleepless nights after el SAS stasyon, yung man-file kaso ko ng sedes, has there been a time na dito yung pensamento and entertain ito el posibilidad, baka si man prosperakel, perde ustedes, diyan sina klase?
Sabi ko yung lawyer, sabi niyo whether the case is trash or not by basis. So, sabi nga siya kay Tervical kaso.
So you've been considering all throughout the case as a trash?
Ato lang for purposes of election lang.
Okay. So, Konsehal, Juan, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, mga bisinos, Consul Kim Elago.
Gracias. Dos el casualty. No.
Okay, prueba na tamang junto kung Congressman Joe Jimenez.
Sí.
El dice reaction con el dismissal del COMELEC. Vis-a-vis también con el pending electoral protest contra CONELEC.
Karda ka nagalay sa disuyo, no? Kaya na-HREC kasi House Electoral Tribunal.
Again, with the dismissal of the COMELEC on the electoral protest against the mayor, should it be taken that the HREC should also come up with the same decision? After all, they were together in the party.
Si the same nature el complaint. Si the same nature el complaint, pwede usa como basis con ese resolution del COMELEC con el caso del mayoralty.
I would presume, I don't know, but before kung congressman, pero tamang junto con Stephen Roy Cañete, si tiene knowledge acerca el gis gayot del caso, no? The decision del COMELEC, before manghunto kita kung Congressman Joe Jimenez, no? Ben grande ese asunto que debe kami diskutin mga bisinos because duda aquí na boto del mga gente el at stake. At stake aquí el credibilidad del voto.
Yes. And for the record, Al, before kita man na kwento ko na sa mga opisyales concerne, el diferencia del winning candidate, which is the sitting Congressman Joe Jimenez, con el Kenya man file el caso, no? Mas de 8,000 sin ito kamali. Or mas pa con ese. Okay, tali lang ng mga 28,000 plus el losing candidate, mientras si Congressman Joe 36 o 37,000. Mga sinal diferensya, mga 8 to 9,000 diferensya.
Sige, in the meantime, mga bisinos, stay tuned, alilang busotros. We will be right back after these messages. You are watching Dateline Teleradyo.
Let love shine. Enjoy the classic lacy love in shiny and sparkling heart donuts. 3 boxes of mini hearts for only 149 pesos. You can also get 1 box of mini heart donuts for only 55 pesos. Add 109 for the twin cup with 2 of your favorite icy coolers. Promo runs February 1 to 15, 2020. Dunkin' Donuts. Basta daw ng bayan.
Nasuriya na, daghan ang bibilib sa kaepektibo sa talan haprazos oil.
Should ginubo isip kargado, ako kayo ang lawas. Hindi may idadata, ang daran sa taitis, riyuma, salamat na lang kay Dunay Talan.
Ako trabaho sa opisina, whole day nga mag-atubang sa computer. Resulta, may panahon nga manakit akong likod o gabaga. Naanda na ako, nga haplasan na ako og talan. Hayahay kaayo ang epekto. Ayos kaayo ang soothing effect sa talan haplasos oil.
Huwag kang agriwatisan arthritis o pagparakit sa karawasan sa talan haprazos oil.
Quench your thirst this February with Dunkin' Twin Cup for only 109 each with a choice of 2 iced beverage coolers with new flavors, icy pink lychee and icy cucumber lemonade. This promo is available on February 1 till 29, 2020. You can also get a Twin Cup for only 35 pesos with any Dunkin' purchase. Dunkin' Twin Cup brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Basta ng bayan. Budget-wise Ayala, Sangali, and Santa Maria is now open and ready to serve you. Convenient to shop, affordable appliances, grocery items, housewares, school supplies, and more. Spacious parking area. The most convenient place to shop. Shop now and bring your family at and Budget-wise Sangali. We are serving you better. Soon to open. Budget-wise, talon-talon. Budget-wise, pasok sa budget.
Sa Dunkin', do you go all out with a bang? Or pick your all-time favorite? What do I want?
Yan!
Now you can have it all. Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket Choco Bang Premium Munchkins. Dunkin' yan. Sari-saring Dunkin' sarap in one delicious deal.
Give it to Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket. The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment,
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines,
giving you the most complete radio experience.
crushing the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love's done.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El Discusión, Juan y Sangada. Todo lunes, a las 9 hasta las 10 de la noche. Y miércoles, después del Dateline Zamboanga. Y cada domingo, a las 2 del tarde. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El programa que te discutí el mga issues del semana. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Yedo. Cuando.
Yes, Paka-Bryce! Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go! Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. Hey, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Butternut, let's go! Enjoy your butternut bucket. 40 munchkins for $349.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, la presentan con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa del Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, 3 horas cada día. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, la mga asunto que tiene a hacer con el ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Noticias, entrevistas y mga reports junto con el de aton mga compañeros y compañeras afuera. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, que da informado, saber el más reciente noticias, el mga suceso que ta ocurrí aquí na de aton ciudad y na mga cercano lugar. Todos te, aquí na Dateline, Teleradyo.
A las 7:08 del día, Dateline Teleradyo Morning Edition. Pa siyempre mga bisina, si este programa ta suporta el Santon Plus Herbal Capsule. Ito'y may maraming anti-inflammatory compounds at antioxidant properties. Inaalis ang mga namamaga sa mga bahagi ng ating katawan. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, napatunay ng mga siyentipiko na mga tutulong tanggalin ang mga namamagang arthritis, prostate problem, heart enlargement, asthma, sinusitis, pati liver at iba pang karamdaman. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, mga tutulong upang maiwasan ang mga sakit. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, garantisado at epektibo, 13 pesos lang, at available na rin ang ating Santon Plus Herbal Oil, Santon Plus Herbal Soap at My TC na mabibili sa mga suking butika, farmasya at drugstore.
Continuando mga bisina sa kina de ustedes favorito programa, el Dateline Teleradyo. Alright mga bisinos, we will continue to discuss mga bisinos con este tachenimiento el intermundo y ahora. And that is coronavirus mga bisinos. Informative, educational. Of course, this time mga bisinos with Dr. Jejuni Rivera, the Una na si Emil.
Sige. Sige, okay.
Sige, antes el datong bisita, mga bisinos, para dire-diretso, hindi kulta, no, el datong diskusyon. Punto con Dr. Rivera, mandana kita unta, entra con datong kompanyero Emil Tuban. Commander T, Commander! Ilyong!
Ito, Dr. Notisya,
Buenas con ustedes, Parts. Buenas, Al.
Buenas.
Doctor of Report, el datong guest, Doctor of Medicine. Nemo title sa Nemo Profesyon.
Conductor lang, estende si Doktor. Okay. Kita diretso na datong report kay Senita Visita. Anoche at Senipayvas Operation Alina Barangay de San Roque resulta del arresto desde si Ryan Asid y Francisco alias Ryan, 41 años, de Barangay San Roque. Fue con él arrestado durante el bypass operation del personas del Police Station 11 anoche. So, mga pulisya pwede ko nila kumpiska montonada de mga sachet del mga aligaw shabu y también el 200 pesos marcausen. Este sospechado no hay karaton imprenta na camera tapal su cara kay o no quiere le que dale mira con el su cara. So el persona con este persona ya entrega no el operativo para un investigador desde gane del Police Station 11. Okay, dahil kita na dyan kados report anoche ya sine aksidente vehicular no alin barangay de Kawit donde gani jeep Willis jeep este carrier atlas na kargas de arena yaman baliskat patu at este na abahada sa este na baluno na aligad na crossing no on del na barangay de Kawit alis de ang baliskat patu at 4 mga estudyante del Recodo National High School queda víctima aquí.
Cosa simil, bracho, el jeep?
Hindi, con por causa, siguro hindi natin experience kenta maneha con no, kay joven pa kayo na bien subidas no, abahada kat sale na baluno para na barangay de Kawit, yung baliskat patu at cuando alina sila pa abahada. Kahit nakarga chera, si trailer atlas, kay chera, kay anda sila sa kachera pa arriba, para na kuan na garden nga dila na eskwela. Muste ko sa liya pa sa kulistos mga bata, mga obensito, kay ya anda gali. Balis ka si jeep na bien kuan patu at cuando
kusa tu kaya di si Mil bata po kita maniha.
Mga obensito lang pa, hindi pa eksakto edad para siguro maneha.
Mga kantong edad?
Nakay high school.
High school, so tayo lang siya ng mga 16 below.
Mga sina 16 siguro. 16. Kaya
15 na sino lang? 15 or 14?
Senior high. Senior
high. Natalyas din ng mga 17.
17, oo. Siguro nagtanto may experience sa manihada, driver na ang sinal Jose Pasaberos din may ginda ng mga kasa na sila lang 4, 5 sa sila, una pwede salta.
Ang driver, pakilaya pwede ka pa?
Natali sila todo adentro. Ya tiene sila mga no, irida nila cuerpo, por eso iba con estos 4 corre na hospital.
Sina?
Oo.
So far, ¿qué tal sila?
Tiene daw 2 poco grave aquí, 2 poco kanya, salvo ya, no, pero el 2 aquí poco grave el condición. Llaman patuat, baliskan patuat si jeep.
Naman.
Y por causa, no, bueno, kay sila, pero no kay kanya kada sos mga biktima, mga estos mga jovencito.
Cuando le top down, después tiene trailer.
Sí, tiene ese trailer atrás.
Aquel doju tayo trailer.
Ese resulta
naman
del paste.
Ese Mil taman niya mga joven pa, may palkansa 18, may palisensya. Infectious kasi. Ben manana katarata kwan. Manana katarata man niya mga joven. Yung infected ya. Yang kalayat niya si virus. Na syudad de Zamboanga. Manada, motor, tama niya. Elementary ganit daw, chene, tama niya. Grade 6 pa lang.
Chene.
Na I don't know, porque tamang alaw el mga mayores con es el makamiedo de virus. Deadly gayot. Namira to si O. Bueno lang gani. Ojalá, no hay cosa ay sucede kanila. De aquel día, dito ba ka-report, menor de edad tamen, na tama niya ang motor? Na
mga kwan na
makamiedo sitwasyon de virus, infectious kasi.
por eso tiene que cuidado, ¿no? Por eso sí, bueno, si patag sa camino li, kung ngayon, labada, por eso, por causa de la carga siguro, ya pega pa kanan neutral na siya, eto, queda, Jose pasa con esos kanila.
Pero, ese clase de enfermedad virus, hindi si el doctor puede darle solución. El mayores, el police, el LTO. Hindi el doctor.
Kasi ito yung habla, pabahada, pega neutral.
Eso el mga tangkwento ng mga
Usually, abahada, engine brake to usa.
Hindi, loose air nila.
Saya. Dapat pesaw pa kalal na detras, tayo na pa kalal rin po ka.
Amo kalali ba kanila sa mambaliskat? El atras trailer, el result.
Ay, tayo na kalal rin po, o yaga na kalal na izquierda o derecha, kay Luba Molmankel. Saya.
Ay, grabe.
El jeep gari bing quebrantaw gaya, gente pa kali adentro na jeep. Namos del mga
Dapat naman siya tang kwento sila alegre. Amo tayo extraña yun.
El mga pala sa mga barangay officials ese que yan share ka natin el picture que nakita kansa ko ng mga bata ali. Chaneli mga kwano pati el police yan taliman cuando mangkwento-kwento kami no kay mga yan sucede sa mga 8:30 del noche ya kansa nila noche nila baluno. Saka sila rally para poner na sila garden. So, still, mambaliskan sa jeep. Pag quebrantao kaya mambaliskan patuat arriba ka del rueda de ese. Okay, so esta lang mi report. Vamos a report.
Kasi enferma dito, hindi masita pa. Kung sabi, okay, se puede cura.
Kaya kita good morning anay ko lang yung sobrina si Chrislen Tuban okay department store.
Okay kayo ha?
Okay kayo. Good morning Dedes de Barangay San Roque sila.
Esa enfermedad dito, pregunta ka Chora kung Dr. Juni Rivera po sa Simpson. Esa enfermedad dito, naayos sila ng Demio report na
Sinagita ko sa otro punto que estamos
okay.
Es el report mío para este aga, para la Dateline, Teleradyo, Emil Tuban reporting.
Muchísimas gracias, Commander T, Commander Ilyong. Pero firstly, quiero kita man acknowledge con el llegada del diaton compañero, el antes consel Charlie Mariano. Good morning, Charlie.
Well, good morning, boys. Good morning, Philip and Al. Good morning, con el diaton soon to be introduced guest, no? Kina-studio mga bisinos. Con el diaton mga suki ipalangga from all over Zamboanga, desde Limpapa hasta Licomo. Bienvenidos.
Okay.
2 days, no hay 2 days ba? 1 day?
One day lang.
Basta na China?
Problema del agua.
Casualty del agua. Hindi del virus. Sige, diskutin kita si otra mesa cerca de agua. After this, mga bisinos, kung naldi aton guest, komotable we will continue to discuss con este very, very alarming mga bisinos asunto el coronavirus. In a way, hindi asimiedo, pero informative and educational mga bisinos. Live from the studio, uno del mga famoso doktor na siyudad de Zamboanga, an infectious disease doctor. Specialist. Dr. Jejuni Rivera. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Philip.
Morning, Doc.
I'm happy to be back here in Dateline Teleradyo, and it feels like back to our college days together.
All right, Doc. Ito ang tanong, no? How fatal coronavirus is? Ito ang daming nagtatanong. Actually, ito yung kinatatakutan. Pag mahawa, para bagang wala nang pag-asa, dire-diretso na sa kamatayan. Can you please educate us? Ano ba talaga ang kaya ng coronavirus na to? Pag ikaw ba'y nahawaan, automatic, manalangin ka na dahil dire-diretso ka na sa hukay.
Okay, kailangan mailagay natin sa perspective kung ano talaga itong coronavirus. Kasi ang coronavirus ay isa sa mga very common cause of cough and cold. No?
Alright.
Simula nung bata tayo, napakarami talagang coronavirus na pinagdaanan na natin. Kasi yung isang adult will have around 2 to 5 cough and cold every year. Yung isang yung isang bata naman will have around 7 to 10 cough or cold every year. Ganun ka-common. Pinaka-common talaga yung rhinovirus, but second is coronavirus. Kaya lang, itong tinatawag nila na 2019 novel coronavirus na nanggaling sa Wuhan, China, na-observe nila na masyadong mabilis kumalat.
Okay.
And kung masyadong man siyang mabilis kumalat, initially, na-alarm sila kasi yung una nilang nakikita may mga severe na disease. Kaya nga siya na-discover kasi severe yung kanilang presentation ng unang mga nakikita. But then eventually, when they surveyed the population na merong ubo-sipon, nakita nila na only around 20% will have severe disease. Ibig sabihin nito, kung merong 100 katao na may coronavirus infection, yung 20 lang medyo severe. No? Yun yung napupunta sa ospital, nangangailangan ng treatment. No? But yung 80%, napaka-mild at parang walang kakwenta-kwentang ubo-sipon lang. Minsan lagnat lang. Minsan may konting diarrhea din. So, ganun talaga. So, it's not as if when you get a novel coronavirus, you will die. No, that's not the story. The story is 80% will be okay. Probably very mild symptoms or asymptomatic. In fact, Philip, yung mga asymptomatic, hindi na nadadiagnose yun. Kaya kung titingnan natin yung case fatality rate, ibig sabihin ng case fatality rate, yung mga namamatay out of diagnosed cases.
Okay.
Yung case fatality rate, kung i-compare natin, yung MERS-CoV ang pinakamalala. MERS-CoV coronavirus din yun. Case fatality rate, 30%, around 30%. Sa SARS naman, nasa mga 12 to 17%, around 15%. So mas malala talaga yung MERS-CoV. Itong, ang MERS-CoV, 30% namamatay or 30 in 100. Yung sa SARS naman, around 15 in 100.
Okay.
Pero itong walang kakwenta-kwentang 2019 N coronavirus, less than 3%. Ibig sabihin, 3 lang out of 100. So, hindi naman talaga siya gaya ng sinabi hindi naman talaga gaya ng sinabi na misreporting of CNN that it is a deadly virus.
Pero Doc,
kasi,
with due respect, Doc, we cannot argue with figures, no? Figure shows, araw-araw, kung model ayari punta kita 304, aura 362. And then from 14,000 yesterday, aura nga mga 17,000. And then in a span of that period, only around 312 L cured. Hindi tasubi L numero del cured. So binrande ka tal disparity, Doc, in contrast to what you're saying, with due respect.
I think we misread those information, Philip. We need to clarify that.
Yes.
Okay.
To clarify, yung percentage ng namamatay has never increased. It has always been less than 3%.
Yes, yes.
So, ibig sabihin, i-compare mo yan dun sa SARS at saka MERS-CoV, walang kakwenta-kwenta. Yung mild at saka asymptomatic, hindi na kailangan ng cure yun, Philip. Kasi gagaling yun on its own. Just like flu, gagaling on its own, di ba? Kung hindi tayo gumaling sa flu, dapat wala na tayo dito. Hindi na tayo nag-uusap. But then, the true picture is that we had coronavirus before. But itong coronavirus lang ay nagkaroon lang ng alarm because certain people got severe infections.
Yes.
No? Pero, itong mga severe infections, kung titingnan mo ang namamatay, 3% lang naman talaga. It has never increased.
Yes.
So those are the true figures, Philip. The true figures is that yung kinikwentong na-cure, those are actually wrong understanding of the disease because the disease really speaks out very loudly. 80% mild, probably so much more asymptomatic, only 20% out of those diagnosed have severe disease, and less than 3% out of those diagnosed die, which means it is very mild compared to SARS and MERS-CoV.
Bueno era, Doc, si Ancina lang, no? If people will take your explanation, there is no cause for alarm. But the mere fact government to government imposing their respective measures to prevent or to counter that or to not let that get in the respective countries, so how can we reconcile with the situation
Yes,
now?
we need to understand, Philip, that the situation is not fully understood yet. It is yet unfolding before our eyes.
Yes.
And if it is something that we are uncertain of, governments will have to take very extraordinary caution, err on the side of caution, rather than see people suffer and probably die. Kasi, di ba kung nagkakaubo tayo, nagkakasipon, some of us will not be able to function normally. Some of us will not be able to work, di ba? Kunyari, ikaw may ubo, may sipon. Eh, syempre, habang nagsasalita ka dyan, ubo ka ng ubo, hindi naman maganda tingnan yun. You cannot work well. No? And in the workplace, we cannot do that. That is why governments would like to prevent that because we don't want a lot of people sick. Besides, kung kunyari, ang mga tao ay nagkakasakit, pupunta yan doon sa lahat ng mga health centers, lalo na ngayon dahil tinatakot natin ang mga tao, which is the wrong way to go, Philip. It is very important. Kahapon I was talking to our boss in Manila sa mga infectious disease experts din doon. Sabi ko, risk communication is very important. And I think we are missing on that very importantly. I think we need to educate the media to be able to communicate clearly the facts, not to scare people, because we may earn by scaring people. We may have a lot of things to talk about when people are scared, when we have very strong emotions coming out from an issue. But that is not the right way to do today, because number one, it's going to cost you a lot, Philip. It's going to cost you a lot because I'm sure you are paying taxes. When you pay taxes, and your taxes will go to resources that should be funneled for overreaction because of the panic of the people in the community, you tend to lose. Diba? Yung pera natin, sa halip na ilagay natin sa infrastructure, ilalagay natin sa walang kakwenta-kwentang panic ng mga tao. Because what people will do when they panic is they go to the health centers. Tapos yung mga tao dun sa health centers, mapapagod sila sa kakaalaga ng mga tao. And the governments will have to put a lot of money. In fact, Senate is proposing 1 billion, additional 1 billion for health just because of this pandemic.
Doc Juni, you were saying earlier that it's not as serious as people thought of it earlier. And part of the problem siguro was exacerbated by media presentation in the international scene. But the problem is, kahit na 3% po yung deadly, yung epekto po ng virus is up to 3% on the population. Ang problema dyan, masyadong mabilis siyang maka-infect ng ibang mga pasyente. What makes this different from the MERS-CoV and the SARS?
Yung MERS-CoV at saka yung SARS,
in terms of the effect, what do you call this? The number of people affected in an instant.
Yes. What we know about MERS-CoV and SARS, Charlie, is that mas severe din yung presentation nila than itong nCoV. So pag mas severe, the tendency of the people is to seek medical care, di ba? For example, si Al, severe ang kanyang symptoms. No? Hirap siyang huminga. Siyempre, magko-consult siya sa doktor. Pag nag-consult siya, ibig sabihin nun, and we discover the disease, naka-quarantine siya kaagad. No? In effect, dahil nasa ospital siya, wala na siya sa community, hindi na siya makakapasa ng infection to the community, to people. The problem with coronavirus, itong nCoV, is that it is either asymptomatic or mild most of the time. Pag mild or asymptomatic, sino ba naman sa atin pumunta sa doktor, di ba? Wala naman. Very rare lang naman sa atin yung napapraning na kahit mild lang na nagkaroon ng pimple ay pumunta na sa doktor.
Pupunta lang pag grabe na.
Pupunta tayo pag grabe na. Yun naman talaga ang behavior worldwide. And that is why, dahil ang coronavirus, meron na rin siyang proof ngayon. There are already certain data that kahit wala kang sintoma, pwedeng maipasa ito then it is passed on easily to a lot of people. That is the problem with nCoV.
Okay. Pero I just finished this, no? Of the 100 patients, for example, yung mortality is up to 3%.
Yes.
What happens to the 97%?
They get well. They go back to the community as cured people. They're okay. Oh. For example, yung unang babae na nakitaan ng sakit, she was well. And, pero minalas lang tayo na itong kanyang partner ay namatay. Pero namatay ang kanyang partner not only because of nCoV. Nagkaroon din siya ng additional na streptococcus pneumonia, which is a fatal infection also. Invasive infection yan eh. Tapos meron din siyang influenza. So, meron siyang tatlong infections at the same time.
Okay. Doc, sa figure ngayon ng mga biktima ng coronavirus worldwide, sinasabi niyo ngayon, 3% lang ang fatality nito, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Would you mind explaining to us ano yung cause ng kanilang mortality, yung pagkamatay? Was it because really of the virus or lumala yung kanilang existing sakit dahil sa virus?
Yung kanilang ang data kasi sa mga namatay worldwide, ang average daw ay nasa mga 59 years old.
Okay.
So ibig sabihin pag 59, edi syempre by wear and tear.
Alright.
Marami na itong mga comorbidities. Yun din yung nakikita nila, may mga ibang mga sakit kaya ng mga asthma, mga COPD, may mga heart disease, may mga diabetes, tsaka yung may mga immunocompromised state, no, yung mga katawan nila ay mahina yung panlaban sa infeksyon. Yun yung mga tinamaan talaga at namatay. Pero meron ding iba na hindi ma-explain, gaya nga nitong isang Chinese na namatay dito sa atin ay hindi ma-explain. Pero on top of the coronavirus, meron din siyang co-infections, no? Merong influenza at the same time, meron din siyang streptococcus pneumonia na bacterial infection.
Yes.
So tama pala ang presidente na hindi dapat mag-hysterical ang tao. Yun yung mensahe na ng presidente. There is nothing to be alarmed, huwag dapat mag-hysterical as far as coronavirus is concerned.
But the problem po, Johnny, is yung 3% po, so far, walang known cure. There is no known cure to coronavirus for now.
No known cure to coronavirus, and ang duda ko baka hindi talaga magkakaroon ng mahahanap nila na cure because ang thinking kasi talaga sa most viral infections, Charlie, they are self-limiting. Ibig sabihin, whether you like it or not, gagaling ka. There are only a few viruses na pag na-infect ka ay will stay in your body for a long time and may have certain effects gaya ng HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C. Pero itong hepatitis C may cure. Itong HIV ay merong control, no? Ibig sabihin parang virtual cure din siya. Itong hepatitis B naman ay halos walang impact naman ito in many people, no?
Doc Julie, you were saying earlier that there must have been misreaction ba or what they bloated reaction on the part of the national and the international media. Over the last several weeks, we've been hearing press conferences conducted by the Department of Health. I think partly this is due to the fact that there was overreaction on the part of the Department of Health itself.
I can easily understand, Charlie, that yung Department of Health would tend to overreact, no? Kaya lang, mukhang tama naman lahat na actions ng Department of Health. In fact, nung sinasabi nila na iban na yung arrival of passengers from China, ay hindi agad nag-action ng ganun, hindi nagbigay ng ganung klaseng advisory agad yung Department of Health kasi hindi pa naaral masyado yung coronavirus. I think for most part, ang nakakatakot naman talaga dito sa coronavirus na ito ay yung we do not exactly know what is happening yet, no? We have not seen the entire spectrum of the disease. Ito lang talaga yung alam natin so far, no? Yung less than 3% namamatay, 20% may be severe and will need medical care, and 80% are mild, no?
Doc Junie,
Yes, yes.
personally, I hope I can convince myself, no, to believe in what you're saying as nga net about 3%, because that is very calming, no. Na pero amo nga ni sa taablayo, auraki na mga notisya, 11 case of coronavirus confirmed in Germany. Després na India tamen na isolation camp, they're coming up with an isolation camp. And then Sudan to evacuate citizens from Wuhan. U.S. State Department recommends that Americans in China consider stocking up on food. Tayo sa mga mga situation, who would not panic? Who would not be hysterical?
Yes. I understand, Philip. Governments are really doing very well. Itong mga reactions ng mga governments, I think, are very rational reactions. They are not because they are panicking about it. These are very rational kasi they need to protect the citizens. Gaya sa atin dito, the action of the national government is that i-ban na yung travel, going and back, which is something that we support. Tapos, pangalawa, yung kunyari, if somebody comes from China, or yung kanilang 3 administrative regions, no, yung Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. Lahat ito sila dapat ay naka-quarantine, home quarantine, ibig sabihin sa bahay, pag walang sintomas, walang ubo, walang sipon, walang lagnat. O so sa bahay lang, mag-isolate lang muna, tapos gumamit ng mask pag nagkaroon ng sintomas, no? At always wash hands with soap and water or 70% na alcohol, hand rub, no? At yung tamang hand rub pala, may procedure pa yan, no? Yes. Na paglagay mo ng alcohol, dapat mababasa yung buong kamay. Tapos irarab mo ng ganito 10 times, tapos ganito 10 times. Tapos dito naman on top of each other, no? Ganon. Tapos pati itong thumb, the other thumb. And then itong dulo ng mga fingers, and then finally dito sa taas ng paa, no? So, merong proper procedures. And ang principle lang talaga ay dapat mga 20 seconds na moist yung kamay mo ng alcohol na 70%.
Doc, babalik ako doon sa sinasabi niyo pagka-virus, hindi naman magtatagal yan. Is that conclusive, Doc?
Yes, most viruses talaga hindi magtatagal sa katawan. Our body has been designed by God to fight viruses and stop their effects very soon.
With antibodies.
No matter what kind of virus, to include coronavirus?
Yes, to include coronavirus, except for HIV and hepatitis B only. May ibang mga viruses actually na kung titingnan talaga natin, Philip, Charlie and Al, 30% of our body by weight is composed of microbes. So kung titingnan natin, siguro probably one lower extremity is mga virus and bacteria and parasites yan. And they are all over our body. Mas marami pa nga ang cells ng mga microbes sa katawan natin isa mga cells ng katawan natin kasi di ba napakaliliit nila in terms of number. But they are there to keep us healthy. So probably also these microbes in our body help fight yung mga unnatural infections ba, yung mga hindi namamahay sa katawan natin ng mga viruses and bacteria.
Okay, Doc, ako gusto ko talaga na ipaintindi sa ating mga viewers hinggil sa virus. Ngayon, ilagay natin na actual, no? Okay, pag wala akong sakit, wala akong pneumonia, wala akong diabetes, wala akong problema sa heart, pag ako'y nahawaan ng virus, can I expect, following your statement, na hindi magtatagal, can I expect na kahit hindi na ako pupunta ng doktor, mawawala na yung virus?
Yes, mawawala siya 80% of the time. Yun yung translation nun eh. Ang chances na mawawala siya at gagaling ka, 80%. In fact, nasa mga 97% kasi kahit yung mga severe, gagaling naman yun kasi 3% lang naman ang namamatay. So, ibig sabihin, pwede ko rin baliktarin yung statement na you have 3% chance na mamamatay. Ibig sabihin, kung 100 katao, gaya mo, walang mga tinatawag na mga comorbidities nga, 3 lang doon ang mamamatay. Siguro naman, hindi ikaw yon by chance. Ganun yun. Ganun ang thinking natin.
Now, how would we explain nga sa Wuhan? Wuhan is almost being declared as a ghost town. Wuhan. Don't tell me, Doc, na yung 3% hindi applicable sa Wuhan because entire city na. Ngayon, entire China na.
Yes. What they want to do is to stop the spread of the virus. Yun lang talaga yun, Philip. No? Of course, governments, kahit pa sabihin natin na 3% lang namamatay, of course, governments do not want to kill. Governments do not want to deal with the 20% severe cases kasi mahal nga yun in terms of healthcare. That is why merong ganong klaseng reaction. And that is really very appreciated yung klaseng behavior ng governments.
If a person is infected once, can he be reinfected again?
That has not been studied, Charlie. We do not know that at this point in time. Kasi ngayon pa nga siya na-discover novel coronavirus. Ngayon pa lang.
As you said, Doc Johnny, hindi masyadong seryoso yung deadly effect ng virus itself compared to other viruses in the past. So, what do you advise? People should continue to use face masks and other protective devices or pwede natin i-relax ng konti?
Yung ina-advise lang talaga na gumamit ng face mask, yung mga health workers in the health facilities. Kasi they need to protect themselves. Kasi syempre doon pupunta yung lahat ng mga may sakit. And we do not know which one has novel coronavirus to start with. Tapos, kung may sakit naman, kunyari may ubo-sipon, gamit ka rin ng mask para hindi ka makahawa sa ibang tao. Kasi alam mo naman yung ubo-sipon, even if it's not the novel coronavirus, even if it's another coronavirus, even if it's rhinovirus or yung respiratory syncytial virus, adenovirus, metapneumovirus, at marami pang ibang mga viruses that cause ubo-sipon. Pag naipasa ito, mabilis talaga maipasa. So, we don't want people to be sick and think that they have coronavirus.
So, kung wala tayong ubo-sipon, hindi na tayo kailangan makipagsiksikan sa mga pharmacy maghanap ng ng paligbaing ng mga mask.
Oo, tama yun, Philip. Tapos, always wash your hands.
Yan pang isang problema ngayon because that virus is always attributory to hygiene.
Yes.
Yan pa yung magiging isang problema natin kasi nagsisimula na tayong mag-water rationing. Paano kung lalala itong problema ng tubig dito?
Tama yan, Philip. No? Water is very essential. That is why Zamboanga City Water District and the local government of Zamboanga City and probably the other private sectors also will need to help to conserve water.
Doc Julie, to tell you very frankly, you're the only medical authority who has been able so far, no, at least for people inside TB11 to calm us down. No? Parang I saw the opposite in other medical practitioners. What makes your stand and revelations different from the rest?
My moral responsibility now, Charlie, is to help governments and to protect the communities. If we panic, it's not going to help in a way. Because mauubos yung mga mask na dapat magamit ng tamang tao.
Correct.
Tapos, yung takot ng tao, hindi mo mababayaran yun. Wala naman. Di ba? Wala naman dito yun. Yung may kwento na nga na lumalabas na meron na daw na-admit sa isang ospital. Wala. When we verified, talagang wala. I've been monitoring most of the hospitals all this time because that is one of my responsibilities in my profession. Even if I am a private practitioner, we are here as doctors and our profession is actually a vocation. So parang kailangan talagang gampanan namin at kailangan ma-enlighten yung mga tao. That is why we are here to provide enlightenment. Rest assured that the city government of Zamboanga, headed by the mayor and led now by the city health office, si Dr. Dulce Miravita is doing everything in coordination with Department of Health and the private sector to help prevent the spread of N-coronavirus in Zamboanga City because we don't have N-coronavirus. So, kung meron man tayong, ang appeal lang talaga natin ngayon is that kung merong nanggaling sa China, mag-quarantine muna ng 14 days sa bahay pag walang lagnat, walang sipon, walang ubo.
Okay.
Hindi hirap huminga.
Doc, pag self-quarantine ka sa bahay ng 14 days, after 14 days, walang nangyari, conclusive na ba yun na masasabi mo, ay, safe na ako from coronavirus?
It is safe. It is safe. Kasi yung nakita natin na so far na incubation period bago ka magkasakit from the time you are presumed to be infected ay nasa mga 6 days, na mga 2 to 6 days, but can be up to 12 days. Kaya sinasabi natin 14 days. Pero kung meron ka man, it's going to be an asymptomatic infection. So, merong chance na maipass ito sa iba, but we do not know at this point in time.
Alright, sa Zamboanga City, this is a fact, no? Marami pumupunta sa China na nagbabakasyon. Either competition, school, nagbabakasyon, be it our Chinese brothers and sisters or non-Chinese, talagang pumupunta. Now, hindi natin alam ngayon kung sino yung galing sa China 4 days ago or 5 days ago or 3 days ago. Anong rekomendasyon ninyo? How do we locate this? How do we know na meron sa Zamboanga City na nakasusuot, na nandito na, bumalik na, umuwi na, pero 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, nasa China siya. So for preventive measure, hindi ba dapat hanapin natin sila, Doc? Anong recommendation nyo sa issue nito?
Yes. Meron ng tinatawag ngayon na contact tracing. Pagdating pa lang nila dun sa Manila or sa Cebu or sa Clark, binigyan na yata sila ng mga health cards. Tapos nakasulat na doon sa kanilang health cards kung saan sila nanggaling.
Okay.
Tapos sila ay na-advise properly. Kanina nga nakita ko sa report ng isang station na in-advise talaga yung mga dumating galing sa China. At meron pa isang vlogger yata yun na babae na nanggaling sa Macau, ang vacation niya dito 7 days. So nagtanong siya na, paano ako 7 days na ako. Sabi niya,
14 days ay quarantine.
Maka-quarantine po kayo ng 14 days, no? At hindi po kayo i-allow na bumalik doon sa Macau until otherwise declared na pwede nang bumiyahe ulit.
Doc Juni, when you say self-quarantine sa bahay, for example, ano yung protocols? Nobody can touch you? You cannot talk freely to people inside? What are the situational protocols inside?
Ang situational protocol is avoid contact with other people. So, you stay in the room, you isolate yourself. Of course, bibigyan ka ng pagkain. Pero ang ibig sabihin naman ng isolation, pwede naman tayong mag-usap 3 feet away. Ang definition nga kasi, Philip, Charlie, exposure ay 3 feet away. So tayo ngayon, safe yun. Tayo ngayon, we are more than a meter away. We don't have exposure to each other. So I mean, ako, from the rest of you. Pero kayong tatlo, you're exposed to each other. Walang beso-beso.
Pagdating niya, syempre, walang beso-beso.
Walang ganon.
What about, Doc Juni, if enclose yung space, yung ino-occupy natin? For example, a room na air-conditioned.
Tapos, marami sila doon.
Yes.
Marami sila. All of them will be exposed, no? So, ang sinasabi nga is find a way to isolate yourself. Pero pwede naman na 3 feet away nga. Yun yung recommendation.
3 feet away.
Siyempre sa mga health institutions ito, ang daming requirements ito, no? Yung mga persons under investigation, yun yung either may lagnat or may ubo, may sipon, na kailangan silang ma-admit. Sinasabi, mayroong mga negative pressure room, gano'n. And only very few hospitals have that. So yun yung gagawin ngayon ng mga DOH at ng kanilang mga hospitals. So,
alright. Doc, lastly from my end, kasi meron mga di umano, mga policy na yung eskwela, yung ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan dito sa Zamboanga, requiring their students, their employees to wear mask. In view of your explanation, tama ba to?
Tama ito pag yung employee nila or ang kanilang mga estudyante ay may ubo, may sipon. Tama yon. Pero pag walang ubo at sipon, pwede namang hindi na. Siguro nagpanic lang sila kasi yung initial nga, we do not know kung sinong meron. So siguro kung meron din silang suspicion initially na meron silang estudyante na nanggaling sa China and they did not close their school yet, tama yon. But right now, dahil mas naiintindihan na natin siya dahan-dahan and we know na yung high risk lang talaga na makatransmit ay yung merong mga sintomas.
Yes.
Yung mga asymptomatic pwedeng makatransmit pero lesser ang chances. So hindi naman kailangan talaga. Mas importante ang hand washing talaga at hand hygiene.
So anong dapat, gentlemen, for a while, no? Tapusin ko lang. Anong dapat na recommendation? Kasi sabi nga ng iba, pag makita ng outside taga Zamboanga, na Zamboanga ang dami nang nagmamas, baka magkakaroon din ng negative impression ng dog. So doon sa explanation ninyo, na gano'n, si ganito, na hindi naman dapat matang. So anong dapat categorical recommendation ninyo? Huwag i-allow na yung mga ahensya na to, maliban na lang sa mga umuubo na empleyado o estudyante, pero generally sa lahat, dapat pigilan natin to?
Yes, in schools, ang i-request lang natin na gumamit ng mask talaga, yung may mga ubo-sipon.
Ayun.
Yun lang. Para hindi sila makahawa sa ibang tao. So, ibig sabihin, ito naman ay regular na ginagawa na rin talaga natin.
Yes.
Pag may ubo-sipon, you cover your mouth when you cough or you sneeze. No? At use your elbow, gano'n. No? Kung gusto mo ito extreme dito sa kilikili.
Yes,
so,
yes.
that's really okay. But you cover, but not your mouth. If you have to use your mouth, yung tissue, tapos tatabunan mo, and then tatapon yung tissue, and then alcohol agad.
So, sumatotal, hindi tayo dapat matakot. After all, kung wala lang sa crowd o sa grupo tao galing China, so no cause for alarm.
No cause for alarm.
Dr. Juni, I have a question with respect to China being the perennial origin of many exotic diseases. I call these exotic diseases kasi yung MERS, yung bird flu, SARS, and now the coronavirus. Why, of all places, China, the perennial site of origin of this new diseases? Bakit China? Because of the level of sanitation, Doc Juni. Ano po yung mga factors na contributory po dito?
So maraming factors ang iniisip ng mga tao, ng mga experts. No? Number one, sabi nila, ito kasing China din, marami din silang mga practices na kakaiba, no? Na tinatawag na exotic. Pero kung iisipin mo, kasi sila naman kasi talagang pinakamaraming tao sa buong mundo. Di natural, mas marami talaga silang ginagawa at mas marami silang alam.
What about India, Doc Juni? Ang India kasi marami ring tao, pero
din.
hindi kasing problematic tulad ng China.
Meron din naman, pero ang China kasi mas experimental sila siguro ng mga tao. Nasa kultura talaga nila yon. And kung iisipin natin, they also have their own system of healing, no, yung Chinese medicine, and that has contributed a lot also to Western medicine. Iisipin natin. So, hindi naman lahat na masasama lang. Probably, na-bloat lang talaga natin. But a lot of good has come from China as well. So, huwag nating i-discriminate. Pero, totoo yan. Marami tayong na-observe na nangkagaling din sa China. But I hope we do not discriminate the Chinese people. Huwag naman. Pareho lang naman tayo.
Lastly siguro, Doc, sige, we will take your time. Inyong mensahe sa ating tagapakinig insofar as coronavirus is concerned.
Okay, so para sa lahat ng mga taong nakikinig sa Dateline Teleradyo, at alam ko ang dami-dami nating nakikinig dyan, in relation to the 2019 coronavirus or the Wuhan coronavirus, number one, do not panic because the government is doing its best to contain the infection here in our country. So, the national government is doing its best, kaya naban na nga yung travel to and from China because the government really wants to protect the Filipino people. Number two, yung ating local government ay active sa pag-cooperate with the national government at gumagawa ng mga steps locally upang hindi ma-spread ang coronavirus. So far, walang nakakapasok na person under investigation or person under monitoring dito sa Zamboanga City. So far, wala tayong na-identify. So far, walang pumunta sa mga health authorities as of this time.
At uulitin yung Doc, hindi totoo yung bali-balita na mayroon ngayon naka-confine sa Zamboanga City Medical Center.
So far, walang ganong pasyente in all of the hospitals in Zamboanga City as far as I know. Tapos pangatlo, there are many things that we can do to protect ourselves, no? Number one, we do not panic, no? We do not panic. Number two, gagawin natin yung dati nang nakagawian natin na pag-uubo, tatabunan yung iyong bibig gamit ang flexed elbow, no? Ganon. Okay, tapos kung tissue man ay mag-alcohol agad. Itapon ang tissue sa basurahan, sa tamang basurahan at mag-alcohol or maghugas ng kamay. Tapos always consider wearing mask pag may ubo at saka may sipon. And for the health workers, gumagamit naman tayo ng mask every time nasa ospital tayo. So all of us are safe. We keep praying that God will help us contain the infection at hindi na siya makakapasok dito pa sa Zamboanga City dahil as of this time, walang novel coronavirus in Zamboanga City. All of us are safe and our local authorities are helping us. And very important, no? I thank you all. I thank you, Charlie. I thank you, Philip, that you are inviting everyday health workers here to be able to educate people about coronavirus. And not only coronavirus, no? Marami pang mga ibang mga health conditions na in-invite nyo kami para makapag-share sa mga tao. Maraming salamat talaga sa inyo. Maraming salamat.
May mensahe rin kayo sa mga media outfits na kung mag-report about corona, parang katapusan na ng mundo.
Oo. Tama yung
nagpapanik yung tao eh.
Nagpapanik yung mga tao. Please, for people in the media, please be cautious about our reporting dahil pag nagpapanik ang tao, at natatakot yung mga tao, mahirap gamutin yung takot. Walang kabayaran yung takot. Walang perang pwedeng ibayad para maibsan yung takot ng tao.
Okay, Doc, lastly, ito magandang tanong na. Lahat ba, Doc, should we boycott also products from China? Nakakahawa ba? Dumidikit ang virus dyan, maging clothings at iba pang products from China.
Ang alam lang natin kasi dun sa yung SARS, no? Yung SARS, up to 5 days daw siya sa surface. Pero itong in coronavirus, we do not know. Ang sketchy data about coronavirus ay pag nasa fomites daw, nasa environment, madali din siyang mamatay. So, a few hours lang daw, like 12 to 24 hours. Yun yung data, but we do not have a lot of data around that now. So, it's always useful to wash your hands, but we do not need to boycott products from China.
All right. Sige. With that, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Jejuni Rivera, infectious disease, mga bisinos. Uno din mga pamoso, espesyalista na siyudad de Zamboanga. Stay tuned, mga bisinos. When we come back, we will continue otro pa mga asunto kita afektan na di atong bida komunidad siyudad diyon i-entero nasyon. Aquí na ustedes favorito programa el Dateline Teleradyo.
Let love shine. Enjoy the classic lacy love in shiny and sparkling heart donuts. 3 boxes of mini hearts for only 149 pesos. You can also get 1 box of mini heart donuts for only 55 pesos. Add 109 for the twin cup with 2 of your favorite icy coolers. Promo runs February 1 to 15, 2020. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan.
National College now accepts senior high and college enrollees located at Nostalgia Street fronting RCBC Bank with telephone number 955-5811 or you may call or text at 0917-770-6938.
Quench your thirst this February with Dunkin' Twin Cup for only 109 each with a choice of 2 iced beverages, your favorite icy coolers with new flavors, icy pink lychee and icy cucumber lemonade. This promo is available on February 1 till 29, 2020. You can also get a Twin Cup for only 35 pesos with any Dunkin' purchase. Dunkin' Twin Cup brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El discusión, no hay ni sangada. Todo lunes, a las 9 hasta las 10 de la noche. Y miércoles, después del Dateline Zamboanga. Y cada domingo, a las 2 del tarde. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El programa que te discutí el mga issues del semana. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. Cuando.
So Duncan, do you go all out with a bang? or pick your all-time favorite. What do I want?
Yan! Now you can have it all. Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket Choco Band Premium Munchkins. Dunkin' Yan. Sari Saring Dunkin' Sarap in one delicious deal.
Give it to Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Cracking the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan. Yes, backup guys! Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go! Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious titty bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Butternut, let's go! Enjoy your butternut bucket. 40 munchkins for $349.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, la presentamos a ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa del Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, 3 horas cada día. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, na mga asunto que tiene a hacer con el ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Noticias, entrevistas y mga reports junto con el de aton mga compañeros y compañeras afuera. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, que da informado, saber el más reciente noticias, el mga suceso que ta ocurrí aquí na de aton ciudad y na mga cercano lugar. Todos te, aquí na Dateline, Teleradyo.
Let love shine. Enjoy the classic lacy love in shiny and sparkling heart donuts. 3 boxes of mini hearts for only 149 pesos. You can also get 1 box of mini heart donuts for only 55 pesos. Add 109 for the twin cup with 2 of your favorite icy coolers. Promo runs February 1 to 15, 2020. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan. Quench your thirst this February with Dunkin' Twin Cup for only 109 each with a choice of 2 iced beverages, your favorite icy coolers with new flavors, icy pink lychee and icy cucumber lemonade. This promo is available on February 1 till 29, 2020. You can also get a Twin Cup for only 35 pesos with any Dunkin' purchase. Dunkin' Twin Cup brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan.
¿Cuándo? Junto con Ronnie Nieto. El Discusión, Juan Sangada. Todo lunes a las 9 hasta las 10 de la noche. Y miércoles, después del Dateline Zamboanga. Y cada domingo a las 2 del tarde. ¿Cuándo? Junto con Ronnie Nieto. El programa que te discutí el mga issues del semana. ¿Cuándo? Junto con Ronnie Nieto. ¿Cuándo?
So Duncan, do you go all out with a bang? Or pick your all-time favorite? What do I want?
Yan! Now you can have it all. Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket Choco Bang. Premium Munch Dunkin' Yan. Sari Saring Dunkin' Sarap in one delicious deal.
Give it to Duncan.
Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Topping the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
Budget-wise Ayala, Sangali, and Santa Maria is now open and ready to serve you. Convenient to shop, affordable appliances, grocery items, housewares, school supplies, and more. Spacious parking area. The most convenient place to shop. Shop now and bring your family at Budget-wise Ayala and Budget-wise Sangali. We are serving you better. Soon to open, Budget-wise Talon-Talon. Budget-wise, pasok sa budget.
Yes, Paka-Bryce! Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go! Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious titty bar. New shape. New flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Butternut, let's go! Enjoy your butternut bucket. 40 munchkins for $349.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presentamos con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa del Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, 3 horas cada día. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, na mga asunto que tiene a hacer con el ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Noticias, entrevistas y mga reports junto con el de aton mga compañeros y compañeras afuera. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo. Queda informado, saben el más reciente noticias, el mga suceso que te ocurrí aquí na de aton ciudad y na mga cercano lugar. Todos te, aquí na Dateline, Teleradyo.
Alas 8:08 del día, mga vecinos. Kakontinua kita con el programa Dateline Teleradyo Morning Edition. Y con este programa te soporta el Santo Plaza Herbal Capsule. Ito isang herbal, antibiotics at immunostimulant, pinapatibay ang ating immune system para labanan ang lahat ng mga infections at karamdaman. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, in-endorse ng mga eksperto para sa may mga UTI, kidney infections, ulcer, TB, pneumonia, ubo, diarrhea at skin diseases. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, napatunayan na maraming sakit ang matutulungan. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, garantisado at epektibo, 13 pesos lang, at available na rin ang ating Santon Plus Herbal Oil, Santon Plus Herbal Soap at May TC na mabibili sa mga suking botika, farmasya at drugstore.
Continuando mga bisita sa kina de ustedes favorito programa, el Dateline Teleradyo, y continuando el discusión mga vecinos acerca de ese caso electoral protest contra con el alcalde Ben Climaco que man-dismiss el COMELEC. But before we go con el epekto de ese na caso también del electoral protest na kongresista. Kaya tiene también na electoral protest contra con el daton na congressman de Distrito 1, Congressman Joe Jimenez, as mentioned by election officer Stephen Roy Cañete, di akal di kita natin mga business. Alright, no? Charles, we were discussing earlier, cosa tu, as a seasoned politician, na electoral protest contra con el alcalde Ben Climaco.
Well, claro que el caso, base que yan dismiss con él por lack of merit, ya planta ese caso mga vecinos ta cuestiona el victoria del Kenya gana si Mayor Beng, maski no hay habla bastante legal basis o aquel technical or other basis mga vecinos para manwarrant a reversal del proclamation del ganada gana di Mayor Beng. So ya planta se for political reasons lang gayot. Ya planta lang para chile lang at kaso que ta cuestiona gani con el election di Mayor Beng. But in reality, kung may hablakan ng COMELEC, being a specialized body na decision di na klase mga kaso at may factual basis para asa sila biraman overturn o question na con el proclamation as the winning candidate di Mayor Bengane during the last elections. So that's very clear.
Alright, kung tabla gani, junto kami din natin kung Consel Team Elago, otro pa seasoned politician, and at the same time, an election lawyer. Okay, el meaning de ese decision is si cosa man todo akusasyon ya forma parte na protesta, no? Electoral protest. El decisión tabla todo que el de embusterías de pamparonada si cosa man el aligasyon alya Consel Charles.
I don't know si tiene si direct bearing a otro mga pending cases na COMELEC, pero el claro kanya, insofar as the case filed against the person of Mayor Beng, the suyo victory the last election, yan kanya ko nakel. It was fully dismissed. I don't know si Kelayal manera que man address con el protestant. Kay sabi mo no, generally mga protocols na COMELEC, kilaya sila mandil na mga dismissals. Can they still file a motion for reconsideration? Sabi to Al, kung man en-bank el COMELEC decision, base na COMELEC rules, I don't know, si en-bank si pwede pa ba man MR. But definitely, this could be elevated to the higher court, all the way to the Court of Appeals para question na gani kung man-appeal kung el decision del COMELEC. Pero bien claro kayo, el COMELEC will not be dismissing this case without legal basis. So tiene sila siguro cosa ya mira que palta amo que man warrant el dismissal del caso. Pati no hay duragat mga vecinos less than 1 year. Yaman dismissal kung el caso without doubting the action itself of the COMELEC in dismissing the same. Quiere decir, bien asegurado el COMELEC que no hay factual or legal basis for the case to stand on.
For whatever allegation alya, at the same time, tabla el COMELEC, hindi siya demarasan.
Taman bilay. Taman bilay.
Todo se pamparonadas.
Well, something like that.
Okay. Alright. El decision ba na victory del alcalde Consel, should it only limit akal batabel COMELEC may sin duda yagan agad si Mayor, should that el decision ba should that only limit to the victory of Mayor Beng, or should that also be interpreted or applied to the other winners in the last election?
I will not comment on the other cases because these are sub judice. Pero insofar as the case, the facts, alin na kaso kontra con Mayor Beng for nullification of the proclamation. Claro kayo que kuan gani el base del COMELEC bien claro kat mga vecinos, no hay factual or legal basis para question na con el proclamation de Mayor Beng being the elected mayor of the city of Zamboanga. Now, with respect to the other cases, the facts may vary. Baka otro el facts que taman apply na mga kaso que hasta este mga tiempo pendiente pa na ko.
Kaya habla nila si Konsehal Kim, no? Well, it goes without saying. The fact kay question na and last election in the COMELEC decided in favor of the mayor on the electoral protest. Well, it goes que debe, the same lang kami ng class de election ng mga konsehal, the same lang kami ng class de election del vice mayor, so it should be interpreted the same que el de la ganancia, no? Sin duda también.
También ayo paralias kay siya man dismiss el caso contra con Mayor Beng, I think 101% ese caso también contra, por example, con el Congresista Joe Jimenez, man dismiss también con ese. Because more or less, igual lang el basis na filing del caso, ta question na gani con el proclamation del dos ganador.
El problema na ganyan na kaso Joe kay otro venue, asigun kun Konsehal Kim, H-Ret daw sa Miraura.
Because is a member el batting average del House Electoral Tribunal doon hindi magad bien alto for disqualification or nullification of the
Pero
results.
tarda daw allí, kumpara con el COMELEC. Mas tarda.
Del COMELEC. So tayo in the same vein, most likely ese caso kontra kung Joe Jimenez, man dismiss namin ko nesa eventually.
Okay, gentlemen, if you will allow me, kaya kita as a pasasteno, mismo na press briefing si Mayor Benjane, no? El dispositive portion de la decision del COMELEC, 8 páginas de decisión aquel, ¿no? Donde está hablagane aquí que la dispositive portion during the press briefing del lunes, habla que el presiding commissioner, si Louis Tito Ebguia y el commissioner Socorro Biinting del COMELEC Second Division found Lobregat's election protest to be insufficient in form and content. Si Commissioner Antonio Tico Jr. inhibited from the case docketed as EPC number 2019-001. In the order, copies of which were furnished to both parties. The Commissioner stressed that Lobregat's protest failed to reflect a detailed specification of the acts or omissions complained of showing the electoral frauds, anomalies, or irregularities in the protested precincts in accordance with Section 9, Paragraph B, in relation to Section 7, Paragraph G. Rule 6 of COMELEC Resolution number 8804 or COMELEC Rules of Procedure on disputes in an automated election system, subject for consideration by the COMELEC, were the issues on, number 1, the inclusion of the Board of Canvassers and the Office of the City Treasurer of Zamboanga City as protestees to the instant case. And number 2, the affirmative defenses of protestee Maria Isabel Benclimaco as expounded by both parties during the August 15, 2019 hearing on the special and affirmative defenses filed by protestee through Counsel Attorney Quirino Esguerra Jr. on August 27, 2019. El Mayor daw argued that the Board of Canvassers and the Office of the City Treasurer of Zamboanga City are not proper parties to an election protest. So pwede sila encounter COMELEC insufficient
In form and in substance.
in form and in content.
In when you say content, substance naman kailangan ng vecinos. So quiere decir, el allegations na complaint, although quiere kita man magkwento na detalye kayo, el allegations del protestant mga vecinos, sinaboxing pa siya, lamba-lamba. Hindi
basis.
Hindi ka din klaro el basis, pati hindi bien klaro el allegations. So hindi balatan pinpoint with accuracy el correctness del mga allegations. So no pwede to dejarse con el COMELEC. El quien ta alega que tiene mali, debe man prove que ese mali taligat siya. It should not be left to COMELEC to delve on este mga defects.
Okay. All right. I don't know si Congressman Joe Jimenez.
Siraw pa daw ang cellphone.
All right. Mentas bay pa, Charles, preguntahin din natin kung Konsehal Kim, being a veteran and seasoned politician, no? Abdalya, well, tayo si Congressman Celso Lobregat, no? Si Asimali o hindi. Pregunta ki, debe ba, a mediante con este decisión del COMELEC, kay El Comelec, tabla, ba, indirectly, na hindi si Deberasan ko sa totalidad. Should former Congressman Celso Lobregat apologize for the wrong allegation as what the Comelec said indirectly, the DILA decision as to why they dismiss it,
Insufficient
informed. Kaya should he apologize and at the same time move on and show sportsmanship and statesmanship by offering a congratulatory message to the mayor?
I don't think he will apologize. Knowing him for the last 2 or more than 2 decades, I don't think he'll apologize. But adali siguro ko sa pueblo Chabacano, pueblo Sambuangueño ta esperanza kun former Mayor Celso Lobregat, extend a hand of reconciliation. Tiyempo ya pa ikabaya man eleksyon, tiyempo ya para manhunto-hunto kita, to borrow the words of Ma'am Kaling, man ayudahan kita mga bisinos. Ulbidare ko nel politika kay more than 2 years pa antes de liga kita na 2022. Tiyempo ya para rin po kita el desarrollo del pueblo. Let bygones be bygones. Ese mga sentimiento de antes na un grupo lamang kita todo, si Mayor Beng, si Kong Celso, pati yung mga otro. Tiyempo ya para uni kita mga bisinos, kay manada mga challenges kita enfrentar syudad. Si watak-watak o splintered el diaton unity or efforts mga bisinos, difícil kita man combat con el mga challenges y problema del pueblo. But insofar as your question is concerned on whether si Congressman Lobregat former Congressman Lobregat would be in a position to apologize, I doubt, because having known him for many years, that's the last thing he'll do.
Okay. Tabla niya, dalin na natin yung opinion, no? Pregunta, si proprio ba parase, no? Hindi kay, kung tabla to, tando na to si Asile, no? Pero whether is it proper, para kumigo lang, debe lang, no? Because his protest has created a lot of doubts,
divisiveness
on the election result del 2019. Now that the Comelec has told him already por medio del DILA decision, kaya no hay bastante razón, no? That's why yung dismiss el kaso. Siguro, the people of Zamboanga City, especially those who voted 149,779 rather, deserve an apology from Congressman because yung cast any doubt, he tainted with doubt election, el resulta del election
actually,
del 2019. Parang yes. No? And then, at the same time, offer a congratulatory message to Mayor Beng.
Well, offering a belated congratulatory message to Mayor Beng should be a very good thing to do. But kung tablagan yung Elantes Untigual, in the long political history of Zamboanga, ara lang niya kita sinaklase kaso ke un contraincante, losing candidate, yaman question ko nila victory ganit del winning candidate. This never happened. I think this never happened. As of many years ago, de entra kita na politika, primera vez dia uyo, kita nila sinaklase gani, question na con el proclamation del winning candidate. Now, katabla si Altamen ke proprio lang kay PDC former Congressman Celso Lobregat apology kung Mayor Beng, tamirayo, that should be considered very carefully because kumutablagan niyo, yaman rule by no less than Comelec itself ke baseless no hay basehan para con el allegations del protestant. So, bien klaro sa mga bisinos, if you're a well-meaning Sambongueño, I think the best thing to do is to apologize.
Okay.
And to extend a hand of reconciliation and magnanimity. Perde man niya na, let us be magnanimous.
Well, tabla yo, el apology should be addressed to the specifically to the 149,779 electorates kaya buta kun Mayor Beng. Kung tabla yo, el electoral protest certainly created a doubt and created yamancha kun el konsesyon. Yaman siya kung resulta ng eleksyon.
El también duele ya na decision del COMELEC, tabla ya que si boxing pa si huego mga vecinos, lamba el protest, may kat klaro specific target, si onde kat el culpability tamanlay, y no le pwede man pinpoint si onde defect na proclamation mga vecinos, pwede i-contra el COMELEC. So, como tabla yun antes, na un kaso electoral, allí na COMELEC, hindi ito pwede esperanza el COMELEC pa si man-establish mga defects. Debe el protestant, el quien ta reklama, el si man-establish para kumbinsi ko ng COMELEC que amo el disuyo protest.
Okay. So, gentlemen, permito sa des, no? Nalinya si Congressman Joe, pero kaya lang kita sa kadisu reaksyon, no? Acerca, gane Victorio na kaso di Mayor Beng. Hindi pa na kita pregunta ko na acerca di suyo kay Juan Pakel o sige pa no alina echret. So sa mga tiempo gentlemen, takya na linya el kongresista del Masal, kongresista del Primer Distrito, Cesar Jao Jimenez Jr. Congressman Jao, good morning Kong.
Good morning.
Morning Kong.
Good morning.
Kong, si Alalab, si Huto con Charlie Mariano, and Philip Aboy. Okay, Kong, dito yung immediate reaction since party mate man ustedes, junto ustedes sa Kore, di Mayor Ben Climaco, el protest, no? Contra con el Victorio del Alcalde has been dismissed by the COMELEC, Congressman.
Well, bien alegre kita con el decisión del Commission de Election, ¿no? Que dismiss el electoral protest and file contra con Mayor Beng, and kita for that too, when after the elections, palitan na sa kunyan, tamira resulta, din alboroto al otro campo, portanto con este protest, kita question na resulta, pero ahora, with the decision of the COMELEC, pwede kita habla que bien claro que niya na derwan sa eleksyon, and we're happy with this news, no? And el dato ng como si Ma'am Peng Tabla, let's move on, let's work hard para tener mas manada progreso y unidad y paz na syudad ng Zamboanga. Hopefully, of course, we will anticipate what the otro move del otro campo, no? Pero as far as the city of Zamboanga is concerned, as the news to the people, will be a welcome development.
Alright, tabla ka na sila Kong, no? LLS protesta created huge doubt, no? Na resulta del eleksyon or na victory del alcalde. Now, since you ran together, esa decision del COMELEC, palta dolta habla, directly or indirectly, okay, no may manduda, yaga na kayo si Mayor Beng. Okay, should that apply to other candidates like you? Should that impression be also adopted on the other candidates and to include you? No hay duda, indeed, together with Mayor Beng, kami a real ganador na last election, Congressman.
Well, we have no doubts, Sir Arno, Charlie, Sir Philip, when the results were out, it was very clear que ang kanil desisyon del mga bibiyentes di atod. And we have no doubt, it was really a result to pase na mira kita reaksyon ng mga bibiyentes na kampanya, pase na when people were talking to us during the campaign and after the elections, congratulate ka natin. So there was no doubt really kaya mo sa desisyon del pueblo Zamboangueño. El diato na I feel that este legal move nila is more of to be relevant para kamira kita para there will be something, they will stay afloat. Kita sila siyempre na news because of este electoral protest. I feel that is the only reason why they did this. So with the results ahora, this is another black eye, no? If you ask me, after the results of the elections, this is del pueblo, and ahora otra decisión del COMELEC que kanila na, bien claro, whatever legal move they will have in the future, as far as we're concerned, this is just a tranquilization, this is just again repeating po sa Alberto ng Bombeño que suporta ka todo con Mayor Beng, and hopefully this will be a great news for us, and as we move forward, tamira mga pwede ng Bombeño, how the leaders are working right now, how everything is doing well, especially with the close coordination of the top officials. So let's hope para pumigo, let's move forward and really support kita para mas progreso na syudad de Zamboanga.
Kung I think si Manbasi kita na record, este decision del COMELEC ahora towards the case, no, against Mayor Beng's victory, uno sa del mga paspas as far as resolution is concerned, no? Well, in your case, you're a sitting congressman, hindi naman siya pregunta si Cosal Mary del caso, pero somehow, siya na taman na yaman file electoral protest ko. Do you intend to convince para asa taman paspas el resulta del del HREP con ese asunto taman kontra kunote?
Well, as to the first issue, no, porque bien paspas el issue ng COMELEC, it really appears and di klaro lang no, may evidential o to campo na sila reklamo. It's very clear. Kung man sila sa alegalya na resulta ng election, big klaro kaya hindi este verdad. Y kung sa verdad, amo el desisyon del mga vivientes, kaya suporta ko na el team klima ko. As far as the other issues concerned, no, I would really avoid talking about it, except that, of course, the development will help us also in pursuing whatever legal action that we will be taking as far as the concerned. But again, no, the same reason why the former mayor filed the case against Mayor Beng, para kumili ko naman tayo na rason, porque the losing candidate also filed a protest against us in the House. Pero that, I will assure the people of Zamboanga City that mga vivientes kay kasi cosa kita temprenta ng Israel will not affect us in any way. Continue pakita mucho. In fact, ahora, with the results of the COMELEC, we are inspired even more to really deliver. Papagani si Ma'am Beng, to really perform and deliver.
Okay, magkwento kami antes, junto sa de siya corre, igual el nature del electoral protest, na después siya salía esta decision ahora in favor of the mayor, so baka pwede este kita basis para el HRE también, pwede también mira con el pesadez del posibilidad que asya paspas también el caso aquel involving you and other protestee.
Well, we'll do our best. Sir Philip, no, the legal strategy manhandled el Teatron legal team. And po sa naman kita kay Rabla, we share in celebrating the victory kay el Cosa Victoria ahora sila si Ma'am Beng. And I'm pretty sure el pueblo Zamboangueño will again savor that victory with us. So, importante lang aquí, whatever legal actions that they will be taking, we are ready. We are ready, and at the same time, manggaranti kita ng pueblo kaya hindi affected na itong trabaho. As far as the exercise is concerned, mantutok kami kita honeste, no? We will not be overconfident. Except that, siguro, a little substance about the case, pumiko, equal man el pasity la reklamo, especially in saying that they won ng mga surveys. Pante daw sila ng mga surveys. If you ask me, other than that, aside from saying kay abante sila na survey, but actually evidence showing para pwede ko sila resulta del election.
Congressman, how would you describe este victory na COMELEC del alcalde?
Again, no, we share the victory. Yung mismo binalega namin kung may kita resulta ayer when Mayor Beng humbly, no, very humble in reading the results of the decision del Commission on Election. And this will put kumigo naman duda really o sa resulta del eleksyon. Kaya importante lang to the followers que siguro del otro talapuna, otro campo, pero ahora pwede sila mira resulta del eleksyon. And apangalan kita no, join us in helping and working hard for the city of Zamboanga. So again, si Chen pa man pensa on sila ahora, welcome sila kaman join ka natin. No? Let's all start together. And the decision of the COMELEC really should lay to rest o sa question si naman acerca na resulta ng election in 2019.
Congressman, do you think with the decision of the COMELEC, do you think former Congressman Celso Lobregat should because el credibilidad del voto del 149,779 has been put to question with that election protest. 146,079 has been put to question or painted with doubts with that election protest, Congressman. Now that the COMELEC has spoken, Kita Ablagane, a real ganador si Mayor Beng, sin duda. Don't you think Congressman should offer an apology to those, to the majority electorates, and at the same time congratulate the mayor?
Well, really, I cannot comment on that question, Sir Al. No? If you ask me, one of the reasons, if not the only reason porque sila kung protest and file is really just to make themselves relevant. Siguro tapin sa sila is the ongoing protesta, that will create a doubt, no? Na people's minds kung practical na ng eleksyon for purposes of the next election. Siguro mo sila plano, no? And to stay relevant, to stay in the news.
Just so to be talked about.
Yeah, para sila kumbaga may pag-uusapan about them. But obviously, that strategy right now backfired against them. No? May palitan ni temprano resulta del Commission on Election. So, that is very clear. And as far as the other issues is concerned, I cannot really comment on that. And kung matabalan the concern, knowing the character of the losing candidate, we do not expect him to do whatever is made.
Kong, with that, tarindi kami muchísimas gracias na tiempo dali tuk namon ki na programa. Thank you, Kong.
Ay, thank you, Sir Al, no? And siguro, antes ko lang dyan, kita informa ko nila pwede sa Monggenyo.
Sige po.
Hindi kita datong karta, no, ng luwa.
Okay.
Formally, our objection to the plan to post water rates increase the water district.
Ang dagil.
On air kita? Habla kung Jawa, habla.
Ya rebenta?
Doon na on air man kita ng TV.
Na TV on air pa kita, bay. Okay.
Let love shine. Enjoy the classic lacy love in shiny and sparkling heart donuts. 3 boxes of mini hearts for only 149 pesos. You can also get 1 box of mini heart donuts for only 55 pesos. Add 109 for the twin cup with 2 of your favorite icy coolers. Promo runs February 1 to 15, 2020. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan. Quench your thirst this February with Dunkin' Twin Cup for only 109 each with a choice of 2 iced beverages, your favorite icy coolers with new flavors, icy pink lychee and icy cucumber lemonade. This promo is available on February 1 till 29, 2020. You can also get a Twin Cup for only 35 pesos with any Dunkin' purchase. Dunkin' Twin Cup brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El Discusión, Juan y Sangada. Todo lunes a las 9 hasta las 10 de la noche. Y miércoles, después del Dateline Zamboanga. Y cada domingo a las 2 del tarde. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. El programa que te discutí el mga issues del semana. Cuando, junto con Ronnie Nieto. Cuando.
So Duncan, do you go all out with a bang? Or pick your all-time favorite? What do I want?
Yan! Now you can have it all. Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket Choco Bang Premium Munchkins. Dunkin' Yan. Sari Saring Dunkin' Sarap in one delicious deal.
Give it to Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Sari Sari Bucket.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Topping the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous.
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite Tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's Buelos Love.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
Yes, Paka Bryce.
Saan tayo? Tara, may bagong bar. Let's go!
Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious titty bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, la presentamos con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa del Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, 3 horas cada día. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, na mga asunto que tiene a ver con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo, aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Noticias, entrevistas y mga reports junto con el de aton mga compañeros y compañeras afuera. Este es Dateline, Teleradyo. Queda informado, saben el más reciente noticias, el mga suceso que ta ocurrí aquí na aton ciudad y na mga cercano lugar. Todos aquí na Dateline, Teleradyo.
Alas 8:40 del día, despensa lang mga vecinos, ya perde kami temporariamente na aire kay yaman trip of el linya del corriente aquí parte ka namo na kampaner, no? So gentlemen, tayo pa siyempre na linya konektado diaton kongresista de Masa, kongresista del Primer Distrito, Joe Jimenez, kay tiene que lele ko sa development kita anunsya acerca este proposed water rate increase sa movimiento ay naluwa. Okay? So Kong Joe, entre otra vez Kong,
Yes, good morning, Atty.
pasensya to ha.
Okay lang. And the answer, no, as I was saying, ayer yan kita karta stating formally our objection to the proposed water rates increase can apply to the Zamboanga City Water District by the letter, and at the same time, no, informing the public and at the same time sharing the information kahit sinagitatawi o sa mga sektor kaya sometimes that tumitel sila mga objection or position paper. I would suggest apura sila si Kumente, no, to run with it. Kay I was surprised yesterday in our talk with the representative from Lua who's handling the issue of water district. Abalik, kaya till daw January 16, we thought what a public consultation was actually the last hearing according to them. Ultimo hearing na daw on the proposed water rate increase in water district. Pero sa Blagano, how could there be a hearing by Lua if in this place it was not even presided by Lua, by Lua representative.
Chene Lua pero observer status lang.
So I said, kita tende gani kita mga ansina asunto, no? Si Kentan preside usually amo tase. So in their case, I was anticipating si Lua from preside over the hearing or consultation kaya sa January 16. So kamo man sila taablan, no? But again, we already sent our letter stating our objection and in fact, requesting at the same time for some documents from water district. Kaya sa aura na ipadaw. Just imagine too, if that was the last hearing till January 16, pero mga dokumento, financial statements, may pasumitel sa water district at aura. So please join us. Pwede sa Mongenyo, mga sectoral, sa mga uban ng mga sector, kaya recommend man file similar protest or objection or whatever position paper they would want to submit to Lua, please do it immediately.
Ano ba na position paper ko yan submit to the Lua ko sa non-negotiable? Nuay kat anya alguna consideration kay si Asiman Subi pwede 5-10% lang? Nuay gayot entirely? Nuay increase?
I simply stated my objection to the proposed water rates increase because in the first place, there is no basis until now being shown to us by water district in justifying the water rates increase. As I even hear it from the meetings of the technical working group from our closest friends elite, sila, sila mismo cannot get a justification when asked from the general manager to present mga dokumento, hindi klaro, el presentation, pirming otro topic, and segue. So, if this is how it's being done, we will protest this definitely. And what is very clear, pagkasa tapos sila aumento pago na agwa, pagkasa the loan of 800 million pesos initially.
Okay.
So, klaro na po, what are the figures, what are the data, para man-justify ang tila plano, may papago na agwa, then definitely we will not support it. And we stated our objection. Again, at datong pedimento, no, with other sectors, kaya apply niya, submitted namin din ang position paper, please do it immediately. I even got information kay estimates, possibly, pwede sila luwa man takit kung finally, whether or not to grant the increase. But of course, I said, si kwando man nila hearing ba or meeting the Board of Trustees, we hope to be invited para we can see and hear and even present our side on the matter why we are on el plano del water district.
All right, there are information coming out Kong, no, on seeming anomalies na water district. Now, may man jurisdiction ang gobyerno lokal Conese, so therefore cannot intervene to investigate. And mga gente ahora is pinning hope on you, Congressman, through a congressional inquiry, and they heard it last time contigo. I'm sure el mga gente ta pregunta, when can that materialize, Congressman?
Well, as far as the congressional inquiry is concerned, that is an option that we'll be taking. We will have our session until March 13 before we adjourn. So, whatever happens in Dua that will lead us to file the necessary resolution, we will have to wait before we adjourn and probably have the conduct of the hearing at as soon as possible time. Gusto ka tabatun, no? Este mga anomalya sa uwi kita from water district, and I can just to cite an example, el dila kontrata for non-revenue water correction with Manila Water, sila joint venture, Zamboanga Water. That was in 2015.
Okay.
That was in 2015 when the non-revenue water was at 41%. So, entra sila ng kontrata, 16 million a year, el gastos ko nito, para bahaya ng district loss. At 2015, it was 41%. Pero subi pa it went up to 62%. And el pregunta kami nga ni Daton, i-collect tabagaha, liquidated damages, el water district from Manila Water for its failure to comply with the obligations sa kontrata. And I was even wondering, sinapaga ba sila continuous kung 16 million pesos a year? Kay, if you look at it, 16 million pesos a year with that negative or loss of 20 million pesos del water district in 2018, that only shows to us, no, kaya kasi kontrata, sinag-claim, hindi pa sila lugi.
Kong, Diyan lang kita nuevo discovery, Kong, no? With respect to that particular revelation of yours, daw 16 million kita paga el water district kung este kanil consortium, Manila Water, Zamboanga Waters, ay hindi daw kita pwede man expect positive results because many of the employees of this consortium are former employees, were former employees of the Zamboanga City Water District. Uno daw del mga subcontractors allí, gente del un alto oficial.
Nako.
Del water district. So, es el verdad. So, amo katabla si Al, nisisita kayo, entramete el Kongreso allí, kaya sabi mo to el local government unit, el LGU, Ciudad de Zamboanga, no hay direct authority para entramete na operation del water district. Only Congress can poke its finger into the affairs of the water district by way of congressional investigation. Allí, abri kita con el Pandora's box because accordingly, el can of worms, bien lleno ka de bagon. Once abri sa el Kongreso, Kong, everything will come out.
Yes, I agree, Councilor Charlie, that it is very clear to us, el mga information, and again, we're happy with the information coming in. Happy na sense ke tayo da ka nato, mga bibientes, no? Advocacy, and at the same time, we're sad ang sina po sa sucede ng water district. And this is very clear. El mismanagement, very obvious. Aura, while we are talking, if you go over the social media, mga BBNTs ara trust mo chabla pa sila, no? Pwede mas
Workhouse and rationing.
Aqua, pwede specialan to, lago kali sa likod tayo na grito, malubog. So, how are we going to prepare even for our kids to go to school? Mas malo yan. Si Chen kita mga empermo na kasa, necesita limpio female kasa, depende na yung agwa.
Gusto.
So, this really, pag-halagat ka natin, el mas paparamira kung sa asunto, mantuto kayo. And again, this can be solved really para dali kita kumpiyansa kung yung water district with a new management. So,
speaking about dito yung petition yan filed to na LUA, if you're too confident kaya uwi ang LUA Conese, tiyan namin ang posibilidad, baka man disregard ang LUA Conese. So, is the Congressional Office of Congressman Jawo prepared for the Plan B, si Chen naman?
Well, we should expect the worst, Sir Philip. Again, we're hearing...
Pero sa taabla, kay Chen nga kami tarisi binutisya kong taabla, masing kikilaya de puerte el opposition Conese in 2 or 3 months time, and LUA will come up with a decision, and then subsequently, approve kayo, rate increase. Hindi lang gani ka 50%. Baka menos un poco.
We should be ready for the worst, Sir Philip. And meaning, we'll be ready for the worst, meaning we should strategize already, be ready with our strategy, whatever is the strategy we will have to make in the end. I have klaro mo, information tayo si Bigita, been confident the general manager. Sila testa silencio, kayo masing kosa man daw kasi the proposal will be granted.
Ansihin na kayo to.
We'll see if they are correct. But I don't think that will happen. Especially LUA is also an agency kaya tapasatan nila budget na Kongreso for our approval.
Kong, el cosa kita tawi kong, you really have to do a lot of efforts there because what we are hearing right now is that este Pedimiento del Water District is supported accordingly by a Manila-based conglomerate with interests nationwide. So, I don't know. I think sabi naman to say, amo se el ayuda con el esfuerzo del Water District, impone con el aumento 50% increase.
Well, I feel que si Cheneman man avoid que este congressional inquiry sobre con el estado del Water District, it should be the top level management and whoever is supporting them. I hope they will avoid that. I hope they will not be too confident about this. Kasi di may unsolicited advice kanina. Ay din klaro reklamo din dito mga BBNTs. Kumuaura, tablagan kita others, no? You just go over the social media. Kasi pasta ko na ni Sudad de Zamboanga ara. Unfortunately, our top level management in Water District, may gate konsensya. May kasi sila konsensya mira na supril dito mga BBNTs. Duro sila kompleto de agwa kay actually to the Water District, sino ito agwa na kasa man tayo man deliver on track.
Kong, actually, last week, I was able to talk to some middle-level officials of the Water District, but people who could talk for the Water District, kaya tayo si porque hindi sila taaklara con el pueblo in an open way, akal ba in a transparent way, si cosa kat el sitwasyon, cosa el pedimiento, y cosa el mga problema del Water District, si porque necesita kat con este 50%. Sabi ito ko sa contesta conmigo kong, un alto opisyal, no? Pero hindi kanya kung todo alto. Kere daw limang kwento, manata sila dyan, kere mang kwento, kere sila aklara, kaya apektaw sila. Pero, tapribini kanila mang kwento. They are being prevented from coming out in the open and to telling the people the truth about the situation inside the Zamboanga City Water District.
Well, they cannot escape with their silence. I'm referring this to the top level management. Si papensa sila aura kay talang sila silensyo will be the best strategy for them. That is not correct, of course. El pueblo tawil informasyon ka natin and sila mismo sabi sila mira no cosa ba el verdad. Our el verdad, no hay buen servicio de agua. And we hope really, especialmente to everyone who cares about the Water District. We all care about Water District. We want this institution to succeed. This is an institution on the mga Chabacano at si Cory Coneste, mga Zamboangueño. So please help us. Kita ba sila, they are prevented from speaking. Don't listen to them. Ablagan sila, no? Masking pa diktador will have his end. Masking pa diktador will have his end. So, in the meantime, we should do what is the best thing for all of us, and that is really to protect Water District from mismanagement by the present top-level management people.
All right, Kong, lastly from my end, sa kita pregunta kiyo, Yauwi sila Elamada dito para kung general manager to step down and give way to someone who can alleviate Kunel Water District. Tapi kung talik ko, Congressman, sir, ano pala si para kuntigo ba daw si Abahaya o Kitaya El Board, Kunel General Manager, everything will be fine to you. Kaya daw silensyo si Congressman?
Well, it is not we'll ask for his resignation that we will be silent already. Of course not. If you ask me, the board should have fired the general manager when he was preventively suspended in a case he's pending right now. Bayan over a violation of the Government Procurement Reform Act. And pauwi kita, the case this February, last po hearing ka daw, and hopefully a decision will be out immediately by the Sandigan Bayan sobre sa asunto, no? Para siya kita justisya todo. Kailan to ba justisya para kung reklamante, pero justisya para kung pueblo Sambugueño. It's really up to the board, really, to decide if para pa ba sila decision del Sandigan Bayan before any decision will be made. But if you ask me, the general manager should have been fired when he was preventively suspended in a case he's facing right now na Sandigan Bayan. So if you ask me, will I remain silent? Of course not. We will continue with our advocacy.
Okay.
Kasi mga public utilities should best serve us. We all rely, Pumuara, sila mismo tabla, agua espita. So, apekta ka natin todo, Pinoy agua. And the situation right now, we will have to expect the worst. Febrero pa lang sana mas agua. So, what more in March, April, May, June? Mas maleda ha, papagel water rationing, may agua, de from the atene. So, I hope really that, for example, next day, people from the water district, especially the mga agua officials, should also explain to us what to expect sa mga meses kay Beng Caliente del Sol.
Okay, let me reverse the question, Kong. A question del datong viewer. Okay, if man-resign si General Vasquez or El Board kita Conele, will Congressman Joe Jimenez support already the water rate increase?
Well, again, it remains to be seen. The data until now, no? Even natin some friends in the PWG, even the breakdown for the proposed water rate increase, so on the bausa, hindi man kami may klaro.
Okay.
So, even if assuming he will step down, the general manager, and I hope he will sunod dyan namin mga top level management people ali, ngayon siyempre, el data, kita kalimira ka natin to justify the proposed water rate increase. So until that is very clear, at the end of the day, we all go back to figures. So matabla el datos and information para man-justify el water rate increase and man-justify kaya man-loan sila in the tune of 800 million pesos.
Okay. And with that, Congressman, pwede lang, gentlemen, tiyan pa vosotros. Okay, with that, Kong, dito yung mensahe before we say thank you to you.
Ay, gracias otra vez, TV11. Pueblo Sambugueño, gracias. Punel resulta, no, na commission ng election. We shared the victory with Mayor Beng, the special dismissal electoral protest, can file Punel, no. To me, there was really no question, no doubt about the result of the election. Bien claro, decision del Pueblo Sambugueño. And again, no, we extend our hand to everyone. Let's work hard together. Let's work hard. Let's pray for more progress, peace, and development, and of course, peace in our city. At the end of the day, we all only have one Zamboanga City, which we all love. So again, thank you, Dipilet. Gracias.
Thank you, mga bisinos. Congressman Del Masa, Joe Jimenez de Distrito 1. Kaya pa man kami kontinua manghunto kung vosotros mga bisinos, i-continua diskuti otro pa mga asunto. Unfortunately, no hay mas kita ora. But don't you worry, lego tarde, continua kita diskuti otro mga asunto mga bisinos na Dateline Teleradyo Afternoon Edition Chart.
Well, talindi kita milyones de gracias con el diato mga sugi palangga. Pasensya lang ustedes mga bisinos, poco atrasaw kita. Pero by tomorrow morning, on time kita kaya niya agua. El importante ni el central solution na problema, agua. Agua es vida. agua para poder levantar temprano. Muchas gracias.
Ya entendí tú, Charles. Lastly, mansingit lang yo before to mang extra.
Sí.
Ya entendí tú con el sabia tú que hora tú tiene agua, que hora tú no hay agua. Specifically, que hora tú no hay agua.
El problema ya, aquel hora no hay agua, entero día, 24 hours, no hay sige na schedule. So, hindi aton na pedimiento lang con el Water District. Publica ustedes ese schedule del agua. Sige gata religiously con el schedule. Kaya para hindi mambuyong el gente. Pati, hindi el mga gente kada sobresaltao kaya disperta sila kaba no hay agua. So, sige con el schedule, as simple as that, para tiene credibility el di aton mga announcements. So, aquel lang mga bisinos, muchas gracias, buenos días.
Antes sa medyo de larga, happy birthday daw kung Kenneth Santos. Kenneth Santos, happy birthday. Tas saluda contigo. El di tuyo primo si Paulo Rivera. Good morning, Pau. Itamin kong Doktora Girly Rivera. Mga bisinos, ya kamay tamen el 3 horas de compañerismo que promete kami naman semprano que procura kami llena por medio del mga diskusyon acerca ng mga kalyente mga asunto que konfronta ka naton. Ojalá mas ipakimodo channel sa Nescosa po ni Pipina leksyon. Luego tarde, como cosa tabla si Alta y siempre el afternoon edition del Dateline Teleradyo. Como siempre, está si Philip Abuy, que te rindi miles de gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la siguiente compañerismo. Vaya con Dios. Bye-bye.
Y siempre el Dateline Teleradyo ay bira lego tarde. Principiando a las 6, a las 2 hasta a las 4 con nuevo anchor mga
Yes.
Excited din manghunto con el nuevo co-anchor akin na programa por parte del entero crew and staff of GBI TV11.
Sorpresa lang, no? Sorpresa. Luego ate de sabi.
Hindi ano yung mention akin. Lego, por eso tutok mo sa sa kikanamon. Por parte del entero crew and staff of GBI TV11 and the management, Mr. and Mrs. Eddie and Lolita Chua. This has been your host, Simple Servidor, Al-Habshi. Karindi, muchísimas gracias. Magsukul, dagang salamat. Maraming salamat. Thank you for watching the program Donde Action. Diretso na Dateline Teleradyo.